don't kill us! Yeah! My name is Wiegand. I'm going to be your dungeon master for this new campaign of the show. You know, Carson McCalley will be sorely missed. We're thinking of him tonight. Much love to Carson.
Go out.
I have no idea where that guy is.
Who are we? If you're tuning in for the first time, this is a show called Please Don't Kill Us. This is an actual play, tabletop, role-playing game show where we play Dungeons & Dragons live on the internet. And the special twist, the little magic piece of Please Don't Kill Us, is that you have the power to kill us. True. At different points in the show, there will be crossroads where you will get to vote in the YouTube chat to change the course of history, to change what happens in the game, and to possibly save the lives or otherwise of these players, who I will now introduce just one by one. We have Jack Dodge over here. Yes! Carson McCalley, oh my god, he made it!
Oh my god, alive!
On the other side of the table, we've got Macy Atkinson.
Yes!
Let's go. And we have Isabel Pask.
Oh, we love.
And we have Jordan Plutzer.
Let's go!
That is the crew. For this campaign of Please Don't Kill Us, which, for the first time in Please Don't Kill Us history, is an official Dungeons & Dragons adventure module. This one is called Spelljammer, Light of Xaryxis. This is your classic fantasy world meets spacefaring pirates, alien ships, intergalactic nonsense. So that's just a little taste of what might be in store for these adventurers, who you will meet shortly. But going back to the concept of the show, this show is called Please Don't Kill Us, and you can potentially do terrible things to us throughout the show. And we're just gonna take a moment to learn how that works, and I'm going to send us to a crossroads.
Let's go!
First
Already on the
crossroads.
top. Oh my god.
And it's an oldie but a goodie. It's who takes a shot.
What?
And your
We all need it.
I'm going
I know, I'm kind of excited.
this. We're going to have the options of everyone
Oh my god.
It popped up.
Everyone.
or Carson takes two.
Oh my god.
Pass this out while it's happening. If you want to take that long.
Oh my.
It's
Not
a
the
little
dark-
bit
not
of
the
like
dark
a
liquor.
pirates kind of adventure, so I figured rum would be the right call.
Okay, that's fair.
I
That's
do
fair.
really
God.
want to.
Wait,
Wait,
alright.
also, so you vote by pressing exclamation point vote
Yes.
Carson, right?
Oh yes, that
exclamation
is so
point vote.
true.
But
That
you
is
wouldn't
so
say
true.
that because that's not what you're voting.
Exclamation vote
Because actually some books
everyone
I
or
think
exclamation
for a
point
long time.
vote Carson. We have
Yes.
2 votes for everyone right now, 1 vote for Carson. Looks like Carson's gonna get out of it potentially.
Alright, we got
something
3 votes.
changes. 3 votes for everyone.
Shits and giggles.
True.
What's this say?
Alright.
So 7 seconds left.
Lannister.
4 votes
I
everyone,
think
1
Westminster
vote
College is
Carson.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
And
New
it's
Jersey?
over.
It looks like it's gonna be everyone.
Oh,
Congratulations to the audience, you did it! You made
Alright.
all of us take a shot instead of Carson being in a terrible
You
state
too?
to begin. Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the community.
Is everyone thinking of that copyrighted song?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
The one that goes shots, 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 shots?
Yes.
okay.
That's
wait.
the one. Well, that
Our-
was
our
just
stream
a-
is
that was
shut
just
down.
Yeah.
A limerick you were saying. That's fine.
I don't know how full of shots these are. I'm not
As
really.
full as the cups will go.
What?
What?
Not this.
That.
Um,
You guys, I'm realizing now, this is my first live as a player.
As a player,
Wow.
congratulations, Carson.
Because I played before on the, at the
It's
table, but
enormous
I've never been
shoes to
live.
fill. Carson's been the dungeon master for the previous 2 campaigns. He's done an absolutely magical,
What?
unbelievable
No.
job.
Florida is
Maybe.
And you know,
Just right.
cheers to Carson.
No, cheers to Eric.
Cheers to Eric.
Come on.
and
Cheers to all of us
Carson.
on our new adventure. Cheers to you guys.
Cheers to an adventure.
I love you all.
Cheers.
Thank you, and
Gluten.
thank you all in the
Oh, sorry.
chat for being here.
Cheers to the chat.
It's
Cheers
so
to the
chat.
special to be here with you guys.
So
and let's do it.
Yes,
Let's
I
do
will
it.
say one final note is that if we reach 500 subscribers, we are going to run a special one-shot where everyone has a blindfold on. That's including the Dungeon Master. That's everyone at the table. A blindfolded D&D session. Everyone's been asking for
Wait,
it.
that's including the Dungeon Master?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's including the Dungeon
My
Master.
drink for the night.
So we're really,
What?
you know, trying to get to 500 so we can have, you know, the best or the worst D&D experience anyone's ever had.
1 in 10.
And with that, we're gonna have a little intro before we jump into tonight's episode of Please Don't Kill Us.
Ooh.
Those who will survive the coming events will look back. What they'll remember are those 3 nights of shooting stars across the night sky. How everyone in the city climbed to the rooftops each night, watching this glorious spectacle, streaks across black, in a sense of peace and comfort with family and friends. When this happened, some said that it was an ill omen. Some said that these shooting stars promised good fortune. Others said they were the gods themselves riding by on chariots. But everyone watched. And in the town of Waterdeep, such moments of peace are cherished. When everyone looks to the side and sees who they love with them, thinks about someone who they love who isn't there. The city of Waterdeep is a bustling metropolis, an enormous coastal city with docks filled with ships coming from all over the Sword Coast. This is a city full of magic and wonder, full of all sorts of species intermingling across an immense cityscape. If we take a bird's eye view, flying over the city, in the morning after the 3rd night of shooting stars, the sun shining down on an enormous metropolis, one of the biggest cities in this world. If we look down, we'll see the docks, the water glimmering. We'll see the wizard's towers high in the sky. We'll see many taverns full of tales being told to each other, all sorts of adventurers, merchants from far-off places traveling here. If we follow that bird over the sky, I'm gonna have all of you roll a d20 right now.
Wow. Oh my god. You really know how to start with a bang, dude.
Guys,
oh my god.
That's a little misty-eyed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Real.
All right, I'm gonna go one by one. What do you get?
2.
16.
4.
17.
3.
I won.
And that's the game. Thank you
Thank you
guys.
so much. Please like and subscribe.
Macy and Jordan, what did you get?
I got a 3.
Amazing. The bird flies over the buildings of Waterdeep, flying over merchant squares, different areas of gathering, and eventually flying over to a rather tawny district, an area of old, beautiful brownstone sort of houses. Different sort of nobility live here, as well as people who got in when it was rent controlled and have just squatted forever.
Totally.
Which might be the case for our first character that we're going to meet, as the bird goes down into the street and perches on a window that looks in on a gorgeous apartment. If we look inside, we'll see trinkets on all the walls, filled with old artifacts, magic items, different things. Portraits, particularly portraits and sketches of a particular woman. All across the walls in here, it's warm, it's decadent but tasteful. And I'm going to go to the audience now with the crossroads.
Oh, I love the crossroads.
I know.
Jesus.
Is it?
Oh, I see.
I'm just
Kind
experiencing
of
it.
nice, honestly.
know.
Is it just pictures of yourself?
Crossroads is who is asking Ruby for advice.
Oh, okay.
And the
my
answers
God.
are a divorcee or a murderer. So you can do exclamation point vote divorcee, exclamation point vote murderer.
Or a divorcee murderer.
Girl, who are you helping?
Anyone who needs it.
Yeah, no, it's open door policy.
Wow. Okay, we have 1 vote murderer.
Of course.
Very cool.
We
Yeah.
have 2 votes murderer.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. We have 3 votes murderer, 4 votes murderer, 5 votes murderer.
Totally.
Okay, we have 1 divorcee.
100% murderer.
DOL is a bit of a
They're out for blood right now.
Yes,
lover.
Yoel. I've seen you on social media. Thank you
Yeah.
for being here.
Yay!
Yeah.
Shout
We
out.
have 2 divorcee.
okay.
Some bleeding hearts in the chat.
Do we have a fan name yet?
The
for our
killers.
fans?
The killers is what we call. At least that's what I call them because they could kill us.
Yes.
The Killers
I love that.
is so good.
You all, thank you for
Oh
being
my
a true
God, I
killer.
love that.
Yeah. And that's it. It's a murder.
It's a murder.
Wow.
Before we get to the murder, we're going to zoom into this sitting room in here. There's a crackling fire. It's morning time, late morning, getting close to noon. And we see 2 plush armchairs in front of a table. The table has a kettle for tea on it, biscuits, and sitting in one of the chairs, Isabel, if you'd like to describe your character for us.
Yes. So what you see sitting down in one of these plush armchairs is a woman. She looks to be in human years, about 60-ish. She has kind of a mess of gray, black and white streaked gray curls that kind of cascades down as piled on top of her head with different pins and brooches and falls down her back. She has 2 tasteful, smaller black horns that kind of curl up and
Tasteful.
tasteful horns.
Tasteful horns.
Are buried back in her hair. You can't. You're not exactly sure. You're not exactly sure how far the horns go back. She has these amber reddish colored bright eyes. She's always wearing a red lip, and a sharp eyebrow, and she's wearing like a lower cut black dress, kind of covered in feathers, and a mink stole.
Oof.
And
Bless.
she sits at the table and she holds a cigarette holder with a cigarette in the end of it, and kind of takes a drag.
Absolutely, Ruby. You look across the table, and who you see across from you, dressed in sort of an old-fashioned floral print dress with long sleeves, long skirt, is what looks to be late 80s, early 90s old woman sitting across from you, and she has just been telling you her story. And she says, "And that's when I said to Frederick, if you keep on philandering under my nose somewhere, I oughta," and he said to me, do you know what he said?
What did he say?
He said, "What are you gonna do about it?" So I went into the kitchen, and I got my butcher's knife. And I tell you, well, you won't be philandering no more. But I came to you, Ruby, because I'm such a fan. And I just wanted to ask you, did I do something wrong?
Remind me your name again.
My name is Louise.
What?
Louise.
Louise. What did you do with the body?
Well, that was my second question. It's in so many pieces in a trash bag.
Right. Now your husband, what was his name?
Frederick.
And had he been giving you trouble for long?
Yes, we've been married for 60. But he went out and did whatever he wanted, and I just had about enough of it.
Have some more tea, darling.
Thank you. Hands shaking.
Iconic.
May West.
You know, Louise,
Yes.
murder is justified on many an occasion. Though here, I'm afraid you were led by reckless passion. And I'm not sure you should be staying in your home anymore.
Oh, where do I go?
Well, if I were you, I'd run.
Run.
Probably.
I mean, darling, your husband's in a trash canister in your home?
That's correct.
Well, while of course there are many occasions that warrant killing, well, I wonder if this was one of them.
Oh my. Well, if I must leave town, then I must. I thank you. And the body, I just leave it there when I leave. Is that right?
No, Louise. You and I have known each other for a long time. I know you're capable of far more than you let others see. If your rage got the better of you, then fine. But you must find a way out. Leave the body, burn it if you must, and, start again. You're still young.
Yes, I better go back to those old connections with the mob. Thank you. I appreciate it. And she stands up and takes one last sip of her tea and sets it down shakily. Ruby Hayworth, I've been a fan of you all my life, but you don't look a day older.
Thank you, darling. Thanks for coming by for tea. I'm sorry about your little situation.
I knew you were the one to come to. And when I'm on the lam, it's what I'll tell people.
Well, don't be a stranger. Write a letter, come back for tea. And of course, your secret is safe with me.
She kind of has a little shiver and says to herself, friends. Best friends with Ruby Hayworth. And she turns around. She turns around to go, and as she's walking towards the door, there's the sound of like something breaking as she steps. She looks down. Oh no! I seem to have broken something of yours. And she leans down and picks it up, and it's a sliver of the shield that was mounted on your wall a couple nights ago.
I get up and I sweep over, and I'm wearing, a floor-length full gown, a little bit of a train in the back.
I'm so sorry. I broke it.
No, darling. That was, there was a bit of an incident with the stars. Have you been watching?
Oh, every night as I stuffed the chunks of my husband's body into the trash.
Right. Well, there was a little bit of, a crash.
Oh my.
Bit of the sky fell in, I suppose.
Oh.
But thank you. It wasn't your fault at all. And I hold up my hand to take the sliver of shield.
She gently places it in yours and gives a little nod.
I turn around and I open like a little, pot on the mantelpiece and put it in there. Put the lid on.
Yep. As you open that pot, she turns around and heads to the door, opens it, and leaves your apartments, leaving you with the teapot and everything on the table there. As you look around the empty apartment, you know that the morning is getting on, and it's about time to make a lunch appointment.
She's famous for a reason.
I'm obsessed with
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
Let's just say that.
Yeah, it's really ridiculous. The goal that you have.
Star.
I look up at the clock on the mantelpiece and say to myself, to no one in particular, it's about that time. And I gather this jeweled satchel that I carry, and I turn off the gas stove, take off the tea kettle, and I head out the door.
As you head to the door, the earth begins to shake under your feet, and then it stops. Just a small tremor, but enough where the cups of tea on the table start rattling, and the antique teacups that you were using, hers that was on the table begins to edge to the edge of the table and starts to fall.
I go to grab it.
Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
23.
23. With absolute elegance, you pick up the teacup.
And I look out into the room, put the teacup back on the table, and I say, looking at a portrait of a woman on the wall, and I say, "You coming for tea again, darling?" I set my my teacup back on the table.
Yeah, as you set it down, looking in it, the tea is finished, but some grounds are left in it.
I peer into the
And-
grounds.
Swear you could see a skull.
I dip my pinky and I have obviously very long,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Absolutely.
burgundy nails, acrylics, obviously. No, they're natural. They're my natural nails.
Shaved into coffee.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, absolutely. And kind of pick up some of the grounds and like lick it, taste it. Does it taste
You die.
just like normal tea? Anything?
Once again, game over.
I take the cups and put them over in the wash basin. And just let them settle there.
Absolutely. And you head out, leaving your apartment behind, locking the door behind you. You close the door, the bird on the windowsill takes off into the sky. Flying over the cityscape of Waterdeep. We're gonna go next to the north end of the city. With an overhead shot, we see, breaking up the monotony of buildings, residences, and things, we see the outline of an enormous coliseum. The Field of Triumph. This coliseum that hosts all sorts of events, gladiator games, various entertainments in the city of Waterdeep. If we go down into the street level, we see that we are in the vestibule of this coliseum, where in fact a great deal of gambling takes place in the city of Waterdeep. This is an area where, while the games are going on, you can go and place bets on your favorite fighter. You can go and, bet on the next animal to appear in a feats of strength sort of deal. All sorts of betting gambling happens in here. When the arena is closed, however, or when it has not yet opened for the games, this area is somewhat of a casino. There's dice games happening, there's card games, blackjack, all sorts of things happening. And as we go in, we are going to see a figure in a trench coat at a blackjack table. Jack, if you would like to describe your character for me.
Yes. Okay, so you see me, and I am wearing this trench coat, and you see it's giving a little big for my body. I am, as you can see, like a small humanoid. You can see bits of my sort of little winged wings coming out. I am a fairy. My wings look like sort of bug-like, coming out of my neck, and then I have larger ones coming out of my back, but you can't see those under the trench coat. They're tucked away. And they sort of have, veins like a bug. Angular features, pink skin, sort of a long nose, chiseled jaw. The wings are green. And clean shaven. And yes, I have on a hat that is just incredibly gaudy. It has stones hanging off of it with little like beads and chains with stones, and I'm wearing an amber amulet with a dragonfly in it, as well as other necklaces made of the shells of beetles and the wings of beetles that are iridescent and green.
So
Gorgeous.
gorgeous.
The corners of my eyes have the same sort of pigment that you imagine might have been crushed from beetles. And I'm looking quite gaudy. Face up, but in a regular old trench coat that's giving.
Yeah.
Don't look
Tan.
at me.
Tan. Khaki.
Yeah.
Amazing. And with that, we're going to go to a crossroads.
Oh, Christ.
Oh my.
And the question for you all in the audience is, how's Spleen doing at the casino? Pretty good or lost it all?
Totally.
Ooh.
Exclamation point! Exclamation point vote good or exclamation
Lost
point
it
vote
all.
lost?
As in, like,
Pretty good
y'all ever
or
been to
lost
Vegas?
it all?
Not all.
No, but here we go.
Yeah, after this,
Lost it all.
Alright, we have one.
we all stay at the
How
circus.
rich are you?
circus.
Tied up. Tied up
Valleys.
right now.
One vote lost.
I've been
Two
to
votes
Vegas once and I
good.
lost it all.
Okay.
Really?
3 votes good. 4 votes
I went when I
good.
was 13, and I lost it all too.
5.
Okay.
We have 4
I pulled out that much.
4
cash.
votes good. 2 votes lost.
Uh-huh. They're trying to
Surely I'll
save you.
make a little bit.
Yeah, they're trying to save me.
How long did it take?
Goodwill
That's
happening.
nice.
30 minutes.
Daddy needs a bigger hat. That's right.
Like, I think
Daddy
Yeah,
needs a
yeah,
bigger
they're
hat.
trying to bring you up so they can take you down later.
Okay. 10 seconds left.
That's when you play a slot, girl.
Yeah, Daddy does need a
Good
bigger
slots.
That's
hat.
what I'm saying.
Get all the slots.
Another vote lost.
This
Uh-oh.
off for me.
I mean,
But-
it's
Okay, but that'll
That's
do
it.
it. That'll do it with the poll closed. Pretty good. Spleen, as you stand at this blackjack table, your dealer here is an orc in kind of like almost tuxedo, like bow tie, vest, and we cut in on you all as he says, player blackjack, player wins, and shoves across the table. You can add 15 gold to your inventory if you like.
Pretty
Pretty
good.
good. Pretty good.
Woohoo! I love how that feels.
Yeah. From underneath the trench coat,
Stop,
you
stop.
hear a voice come up that says, Spleen, my friend, despite your winnings recently, I wonder if you could ask the orc man if he's seen a 45-year-old rabbit-seeming person around. I'm looking for her, of course.
As our camera pans down from Spleen at the top of the trench coat, we take a look inside the trench coat. Carson, if you'd like to describe your character.
Yeah, inside the bottom of the trench coat is a pair of furry legs. It's a rabbit, a harengon, of course, not a rabbit, not the same. Artificer. He has a large gun on his back with a huge barrel that's as big as his head.
Totally.
That has a magical sort of sigil that's been imprinted onto it. He's wearing basically leather, brown leather, basic clothing, but a blue sort of shirt in front with a sort of tie in the front. Yeah, I mean, really, all he has is this huge gun, but that's what's underneath the
As
coat.
Spleen, you hear this voice from underneath you.
Dude, you're killing my vibe.
Well, my vibe's been killed because my wife is missing, so I'd like to find her.
Totally.
Excuse me, sir. Have you happened to see a rabbit anywhere?
A rabbit anywhere. You mean recently, or do you mean kind of like overall?
Within the past, I don't know, how long has it been now?
2 years.
2
now. 2
years.
years. Yeah.
You see his brow furrows with the voices coming from the trench coat. He looks down, looks back up at you. A rabbit within the past 2 years. I would have to say yes, sir. I have probably seen a rabbit, but not today. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Well, technically, it's not a rabbit. It's a harengon. I mean, it's not like, you know, we're more intelligent. We're not really like rabbits per se, but
Have you seen a talking rabbit in the past 2 years?
Sure. Not in particular, no.
Okay.
But I would say that 2 people are certainly welcome at the blackjack table. I would say that if you wanted a friend to join you, then you can go right ahead. Just want to put that out there, sir.
You heard the man.
I'm hearing the man. I think I like it right here. I can look through the little fabric and sort of see who's around me. It's really a bummer that he doesn't know, but enjoy your winnings.
Enjoy the pee hole.
Yep, but shouldn't we go soon? We have an appointment, don't we?
It's at this point that I'm going to go to another crossroads.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
my
god.
god.
Which is,
Straight off the top.
at this point, where we are,
You have to kill one of these characters.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Carson's character Galileo. The question is, does Galileo see his wife?
Oh my god.
What?
Couldn't be.
Oh my god, that's
You're
huge.
asking, does he see his wife? The one thing he
He's
sees
looking for
the
this.
most in this world.
Oh, she's right there.
Shoot, she's at the
No
table.
one vote yes.
Get on over here.
And actually, I'm head home.
One vote yes.
Oh my god.
The question I have for the audience is, am I blowing out this mic?
Some folks are wanting to know.
It's resonant. I mean, it's certainly resonant.
Oh, it's up here.
It's up.
We
Yeah.
have 2 votes yes.
2 votes yes. Good, very good.
Resonance.
Ooh, acting.
No, I know. That's why I'm like resonant.
How resonant is it? Tell us in the chat how resonant.
Vote
They wanna
exclamation
know.
point
Wait, resonant?
or exclamation point.
Dissident?
It's giving
I don't
3
know.
votes yes, 4
It-
votes
it just-
yes,
sounds
and
like
it's
it-
yes.
Sounds right.
Dissident.
Okay.
Dissident is not.
No.
Yes.
But
It's
it,
like clashing, right?
yeah.
It's at this point, while you're having this conversation between the two of you, peeking out just through a little sliver of the trench coat, between tables where people are playing craps, you see darting between them a flash of black and white fur.
Razzie! And I dash out from underneath the trench coat, and I dash through people through the crowd to try to get to her.
You dart out from underneath the trench coat.
Yeah.
Spleen, you tumble, bam, onto the floor on your back, just kind of drowning in the trench coat at this point, alone in it, as Galileo, you sprint between these tables, turning the corner where you just saw the flash of black and white fur going, you turn. And what you see is a small dog, black and white fur, on a leash, being led by a large man with bald on top, white face paint, huge red hair to either side, big red nose, and he turns his how's it going there, partner?
I'm sorry, sir. I thought your dog was my wife. Bye. And I turn around and I run.
Don't be a stranger. And he turns around.
Terrifying.
And I run back to Spleen.
Dude!
I'm sorry, Spleen. I really thought that I had seen Razzie. I really thought that she was here. But it was a dog.
It usually is. When are you gonna learn?
Well, I'll learn when I find her. You know, I'll find her soon. So we'll keep looking.
As you say, we'll keep looking. The earth shakes. Underneath your feet, rattling all of the tables. And then it stops. Small tremor, quick. Everyone kind of stops talking for a second while it's happening, and then after, there's yells of, "My dice just talked! I have to reroll! And it's all these people yelling about them, the gambling mess
It was
being
Macy.
messed up.
Not my character.
A lot of angry gamblers here with the earthquake. No one seems to pay any mind, and it's over. And at this point, you do see some of the staff of the arena kind of running back and forth until eventually someone working for the Field of Triumph comes out and says, attention everyone, I'm so sorry to inform you, the gladiator games for today have to be cancelled.
What?
The structural integrity of the building and of the field of play is questionable due to our recent natural occurrences. I'm so sorry to everyone, but please,
Let them play outside!
we will offer you a special deal here where we will refund your drinks for the day, or you can have one ticket for a Mega Millions lottery. thank you for your attention, everyone, and looking forward to seeing you future days.
Oh, shoot.
Galileo.
I know that you want to play the Mega Millions.
Twice.
Sure. Yeah, take my ticket.
Aww.
Thanks, dude. I'm sorry about your wife.
That's okay. I mean, I do know that there's one shot of where she's gonna be. It's gonna be at the Coliseum with the fighters. And I'm scared that because they closed, I'm not gonna be able to see her today, but maybe I'll find her next time.
Maybe it's not her day today.
That's true. Something I hadn't realized until you said it. Now, let's play.
Let's play.
Yeah, and you motion for a lottery ticket rather than the refund?
2.
Absolutely. Here are your 2 tickets.
Shit. I love a prop.
Iconic.
Oh, wait.
Oh, Aaron!
Why don't I just look at one and see if I want to play? These tickets glow, shall tell you.
This ticket's glow shall tell you true. You lose if red, you win if blue. Terms and conditions apply.
Is there a light?
There is no light at this point. The orc at your table says the drawing will happen shortly after noon. So you can hold on to your tickets and you can even leave here. But if your ticket glows correctly, then you can come back to the Field of Triumph and collect your winnings.
What time is it?
It's like pretty much noon. You're cutting it close now.
Excuse me, orc sir, why is there a smiley face written on the back of my ticket?
I did not pass out the tickets, so I do not know. But it seems like someone had a little fun on those tickets.
I have one too. I think it's
smiley
good
face?
luck.
I think it might be a good omen, my friend. Now, here. I know you like this stuff. You help me, I help you. That's how we work, muchacho.
That's right. Now, get under here.
Okay. And I go under.
And where do you guys go?
We start to walk,
I know, me too.
but really it's just his legs and I'm flying underneath to keep the top up.
Yeah,
How
balance.
taller each of you? I missed that.
3 feet each.
3 feet.
Yeah.
So we're giving
Six
You're
feet
tall.
making a tall
tall person.
trench
You can
coat.
blend in the crowd, just very hairy legs.
Oh my goodness.
And so I've only got a place to be at the drawing, but I don't know. Where else do you think your wife could be today?
Well, really, the exciting thing is that she could be anywhere. So, let's look. Now you just walk around.
It's giving a little Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Just legs with no sighting.
True.
You guys spend the morning looking around the arena, just people watching and everything. To no avail in terms of finding Roxy.
Shoot.
You have the midday appointments at the Yawning Portal, and as you're looking around, you realize that the sun is getting past midday at this point.
Galileo, we have somewhere to be.
But what about your drawing?
Do I get the sense that this is happening at the same time as the drawing?
The orc said that wherever you are, the ticket will glow.
Oh.
So you can just come back to the Field of Triumph whenever it glows and the drawing is done. It's going to be sometime afternoon.
I think we're good.
Okay,
Let's go.
let's go.
As the hairy legs carry you onward into the streets of Waterdeep towards the Yawning Portal, the bird takes off. Over the top of Waterdeep, the bustling city, late morning, and we see the residences. There's all sorts of different residences. As I said before, there's wizards' towers, there's different hospitals, there's different schools in here. There's all sorts of, a variety of people come to the city for various reasons. Adventure, knowledge, criminality, who knows? But where we alight to right now is a building with a domed roof. Clearly, this has been built after the original building was built. It's an add-on onto it, this kind of feat of engineering. A dome, slightly open, with a large telescope looking out of it. We're gonna go to a crossroads.
Oh my god.
I'm obsessed with the
I
crossroads,
know,
you
these have been
guys.
I'm
really
obsessed with
insane.
the season
Did
so far.
Estelle
I know, me
oversleep?
too.
Macy's character Estelle, did Estelle oversleep? You can vote yes or no. Exclamation point vote yes, or exclamation point vote no.
Can we get a spell check on your name?
Estel.
E-S-T-E-L?
E-S-T-E-L is how I spelled it
Oh,
originally.
interesting.
But then I said to you guys, like, E-S-T.
Double L-E.
Oh, no, I didn't say that.
Oh.
Try listening.
We got
It's
2
pronounced
votes
Estel.
no.
So I think
3 votes yes.
I think E-S-T.
No. Now it's no.
Wow.
Oh,
We
wait.
have 4 votes yes, 3 votes no.
Oh, it changed.
Sorry,
Wait,
sorry.
so more yes or yes?
No more no.
I think
Oh, more yes.
E-S-T-L-E
Oh, wait.
is actually
Wait, this is giving shot. Shot is up there right now.
Shot?
Oh.
Yes, the one, I think
I'm
we
seeing
need to end.
Estel oversleep. Oh, do I need to end
I think you
one?
need to start the new one.
Um,
Well, we'll just take these ones.
Shot says, yeah, what do we got?
We have no, 3 no's, yes, 4 yeses. So same thing. It's a yes.
Amazing.
Late riser.
Estel did oversleep this morning.
Yeah.
Amazing. So we go into this apartment. This apartment is heavily modified. Walls have been knocked down. But inside of it is a bedroom. Dark right now. Some, blackout curtains in here.
Yeah.
And sleeping in bed here, Macy, if you'd like to describe your character.
Yes. Well, she's groggy, so excuse her appearance. She's slipped in a bit, but Estel is a half elf. She has quite pale skin, a stark white wolf cut, if that resonates with
Absolutely.
anybody. Kind of
very
scraggy
visual.
bangs, and
Oh,
then
right. And then the.
visceral all the
yeah.
way down. Yeah,
It's in right now.
It's in and it's shaggy. She likes it that way because she can wear it messy and not have to do much with it. Wake up and go. Stark white. Her eyebrows are stark white. Her eyes are silvery blue. She has across her forehead, sticking out from under her bangs, a white crown tattoo that has like stars and nature elements, very intricate little elements into her little tattoo that kind of makes the shape of a crown here.
Wow.
She has little tooth gems, and she has one. I'm working top to bottom. Has a little earring that kind of makes the shape. It's a little spiral earring around, and has stones built into it that kind of looks like a galaxy, whatever the shape of our galaxy is. Eric.
Okay.
She's wearing a sea glass necklace with a little wooden alder flower on it. A billowy white shirt under cream-colored leather armor, and some like white kind of tapered trousers tucked into her boots. She has a wooden quarterstaff on her back that is adhered to her in the front with this long light blue scarf.
While
across it.
sleeping?
Well, okay, so that's sitting on the side. Okay,
Just double checking.
No, good call. No, that's a very different character while sleeping.
Yeah.
And I guess next to, well, on
Yeah.
that quarterstaff, there's lots of wood and stone tucked into it, kind of glued into it, and then at the top of it there's a round amethyst, and there's a wooden, amethyst?
Inside joke.
My boyfriend can't pronounce amethyst.
And he's probably here right now.
I had to kind of erase and redo each spelling wise. Also, like a wooden star-shaped carved shields tucked next to that in the corner. Yeah, she has pretty bold features, but kind of monochromatic white vibes, but dresses plain, or like has a plain face.
100%. Yeah. Estel, you come suddenly awake, hearing sounds of yelling from the other room. The voice, Pat, your dad, yelling, "You doing all right up there? Is it okay?"
Oh.
If I hear it's Pat's voice, I'm gonna kind of slowly get out of bed and
Yeah, totally.
pop my hat out of the door.
Open the door. and you see where the walls have been knocked down. This apartment's space is huge. Open plan sort of deal. You got the kitchen on one side, you got the kitchen table, but most of all, high ceiling up into the domed roof. Suspended in the air with a ladder coming down to the floor is an enormous telescope.
Oh, I love that.
There's almost like a sort of jockey seat attached to the telescope that you would have to climb up the ladder to get to and to look into. And sitting on that is Pat, your father. Pat just in there, short, curly salt and pepper hair and salt and pepper beard. He's got round spectacles that have that sort of, National Treasure Ben Franklin sort of deal, where they kind of like have the different lenses to go on to.
Oh, yeah. For
you
sure.
see that there's a rope tied to where he is and going up to the roof of the telescope. You look and see on the telescope, more so than even in the past couple days, this weird phenomenon has been happening where lilies have been just growing all across this telescope, everywhere. You look, the table, the kitchen table, there is a pot of coffee, there's a plate, there's cold eggs, there's
Eggs.
next to that, plucked, is one lily next to the breakfast.
Wait, you're so loved.
And next to that, and next to that is an envelope, closed envelope, sealed envelope, and it does say Estelle on it. As you come in, Pat is yelling up to the ceiling, yelling up to the roof, "You're right up there!" And then he looks down, "Oh, hey Estelle! Good morning, sleepyhead!"
Good morning. Why are we shouting?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Estelle, I'm so sorry. Hey, you had a late night, didn't you? Going out and watching the stars.
Yeah, well, I was watching them and then I fell asleep. Have you been up there all night?
I've been, we just these darn lilies, and now something's up there living on the roof. So I got my help up there. But there's breakfast for you, and also what's her name? Moina came to asking after you, but I didn't want to wake you up. So she just brought a letter from the the enclave, the Elven enclave. I think it's
Derearman, Father. Derearman. You know that.
I do know that. I do know that. And it kind
I'm grabbing myself food while we're talking.
gives a kiss up. Yeah. Cold ass eggs. The coffee's been kept warm, but
Take a bite of the eggs, kind of opt out.
absolutely,
of the coffee.
absolutely. And he's like, yeah, she wanted to say hi to you, but she left you a letter. But I think she likes you. And then he kind of looks up and just, but yeah, no, have the letter. He keeps looking up, just staring up at the roof.
Father, I've told you a million times we're friends. We grew up together.
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely.
Well, I'm picturing us talking while we're both kind of doing our own thing, and I'm gonna grab the lily and put it behind my ear on the table and open the letter and read it, have some coffee.
The letter is not actually a letter. It's an overdue notice for 2 scrolls from the library of the Derearman Elven Enclave. However,
you said Moina brought this?
Moina brought this. That's what Pat told you, and on it is there's like an overdue notice that it says like due yesterday. Basically, it's crossed out, and it says in 2 weeks. And in Moina's script, it says, "Took the liberty of renewing for you. Hope you're doing well. XO, Moina."
Cute.
And
I'm gonna rip off the bit at the bottom that has her note and tuck it in my pocket and crumple the rest and just throw it on the ground somewhere.
that's for 2 weeks from now. Absolutely, yeah.
And I say, books should be free.
So true.
Books should be free.
Totally. And Pat sort of tugs on the rope. You look up, and he's in this sort of jockey seats, tugging on the rope and says, "You're right, keep me informed!" As we pan up to the rooftop. And I'm going to ask Jordan to describe his
It
the
makes
creature
so
living up
much
there?
sense.
Oh my
So, Ernie, he is a dragonborn. He has green scales that ombre into yellow as it goes down his back. He is wearing spectacles not too far off from what Pat is wearing, except one ghost telescope. Only one, just like a monocle.
Ghost telescope.
He has black hair, very similar to mine, but shaved on the sides.
So
Goes
cool.
down into a little shaggy mullet. He's wearing a white, button-up, very pristine white shirt with a black tie and a brown vest, and like little accoutrements attached to each side, little gold strings and little adornments on the side. Same thing, brown pants, black boots, and a little satchel that he carries with a book tucked into the side at all times. Yes.
Amazing.
That is her.
Pat has sent you up to the rooftop to help to fix the outer lens of the telescope, as well as to shoo away what's been living up there. And I'm going to go to the crossroads.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
god, obsessed.
Living up there.
What's been nesting atop the observatory? Crows or an owl bear?
Wow.
Exclamation point vote crows.
what?
Exclamation
Owl bear.
point vote owl bear.
Or Galileo's wife.
Or
It's a dog.
Who's actually a dog? Oh my
What has been
god.
nesting atop the observatory?
Alright,
What does Ernie have to deal with?
Those are
up
very
on top
different things.
of the roof?
2 votes owlbear.
I know.
2 votes owl bear.
That
3
is.
votes owlbear. 4
Ooh,
votes
damn.
owlbear.
Oh,
Damn.
guys, this is where I die.
Maybe it's
I
a
die
nice owl
immediately.
bear.
Nice knowing you, everybody.
cool owlbear.
You just get pushed off.
Yeah.
Simple.
Okay.
20 seconds
It's
left.
it's looking rough for Ernie.
Yeah,
I'm so
he just
sorry.
flips me off.
5 votes
Oh, God.
owlbear, just in
Good.
case you really weren't sure yet.
Promise of
In
promise.
fact,
don't
6
kill
votes
us.
owlbear, in
Okay.
case you really didn't know.
Oh, God,
Yeah,
Ernie. Oh
it
no,
looks-
Ernie.
1 vote crow.
Yeah, one vote crow. Who
But
voted crow?
It's not enough. Baron Battle Bread, who
Thank you, Baron
followed us on
Battle
I
Bread.
appreciate it.
Very
Thank
bread,
you.
a bit of an underdog.
Whatever. That's the end of it. It's
Okay.
So, to pan up to, we look and see Ernie and all that Ernie looks like, and then we flip around to Ernie's perspective. This chonky owlbear.
Not chonky.
If you don't know what an owlbear is, you might be able to guess. It is the size of a bear. This almost like purple fur / feathers with the head of an owl. They are territorial. They do not like people in general. And this one, against all odds, against logic, has taken up a nest up here. There's no children. It just seems to be one that has wandered into the city. And as you are fixing this telescope, I'm going to have you roll a nature, or I'm so sorry. I'm going to have you roll 2 checks.
Okay.
One is going to be to fix the telescope. That's an Arcana check.
Great.
And the other is going to be if you stay safe from the owlbear, and that's an animal handling check. We'll do Arcana first.
Okay, Arcana. We
Slay.
have a 23.
Oh, that thing's blue as 7.
You are working quick on this telescope. You are effects learner. You're an incredible student. You know what the fuck is up with this telescope. As you are working on it, though, owlbear growling next to you. Go ahead and make that animal handling check.
Alright, come on.
Sir, we seem to be having a little bit of an issue up here. Oh! I got a nat 1!
Oh my god.
Oh
no!
So originally it was going to be if you failed, you took 1d10 damage. I'm going to double that on an actual one, and I'm so sorry. We're going to roll
Guys,
that.
I'm
Big-
almost dead.
No,
2d10.
we don't know how much yet.
2d10?
Yeah.
Oh, 2d10.
Yeah,
I
you're
said-
right.
I'm going to roll. Yeah. No.
Okay, I was thought we were just going for the max. Okay.
That is going to be 10 points of damage to you.
Damn.
As you work as fast as you can to get this going, just to fix it and clear off the space of this nesting area. You work quickly. You're glasses telescoping to the minute detail.
Yeah.
And you are able to, you get it. And you kind of laugh to yourself as you turn around and get bam! Backslapped by the owlbear. Just slams you across the face. Boom! And you do take that 10 points of bludgeoning damage from it.
Okay.
As you are reeling from that, the owlbear looks at what you've done, having cleared off the lens of his telescope, having fixed it, having rearranged the nest.
Yeah.
Kind of gives you a glare.
Yeah.
Slowly turns away and just off the rooftop, leaving you alone on the roof of the
my
observatory.
goodness.
Sir,
Yeah, what's up?
do we have a first aid kit downstairs?
Oh, bud, yeah, we got first aid for you right away when you get down here. Absolutely, absolutely. You fixed the telescope?
Oh, 100%, sir.
I
Never
can
been
count on
looking
you.
better.
All right, I'm pulling you down. And he pulls on the rope, and the pulley, the bench that you were sitting on, comes gliding down. This pulley system bringing you down into the atrium. Actually, you see Ernie coming down with the beginnings of a gigantic bruise on the side of his face.
Burns, what happened?
Oh, hey, Estelle. Nothing.
You
There
getting
was
a little scuffle with the telescope? What's going on?
no. There was these two big birds. This big bird, and I did a really good job. I hit it, and he said, "Oh, I can't stay here," and yeah, but I mean, you look great.
Insight check.
Yeah, deception, Jordan, if you would, and insight for
Wait, what is
Macy.
it? Oh, yeah, of course.
Roll deception.
Oh shit.
There's dueling checks here.
11.
11 deception. All right, Macy, you're rolling insight to see through it.
19.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Yep.
No.
L.
You ascertain what's happened here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you should have seen that owlbear. He took a really large hit.
Yeah, you took it.
Okay, save it, Ernie, for someone a little less bright upstairs. And I'm gonna cast Healing Word on him.
Thank you, Estelle. Really
Which, let me tell you about that. Alright, a D4 plus 7.
Okay.
So I think. Do you roll a d4 if you would do
Do
the
I
spell?
roll a D4?
I think you roll a d4.
You roll the d4.
Yeah.
It's your magic.
You're casting it.
That's not the one. Sorry, I picked it up and I could tell that wasn't the right die.
Nice.
3, 10.
Oh, I'm back to
Forget about
normal.
it.
I'm back to normal,
Forget
baby.
about
Back
it.
to normal.
Fully healing.
Oh, let's
Yeah, 'cause I lost
As
it.
still, you do place your hand, and there's almost a sort of you feel a little warmth from the top of your head. This tattoo you have of, and you send it out with natural healing magic. The welts, the bruise just dissipates, and the raging fucking headache gone.
Wow. I can't thank you enough. Do you mind if maybe I'll make you some hotter eggs? You know?
I love that.
Okay. Hey Pat, I just wanted to throw some ideas by you. Maybe
Yeah, bud.
maybe-
What you
maybe
got?
with these things. Maybe the owlbear is being in response to what's happening in the skies. You know, I've been actually doing a lot of research in my papers at night, and I've been really watching the stars. And I wondered if I could throw some ideas by you at some time, if you
my
like a chance.
Oh, I would love that. I would love nothing more, Ernie.
Yes.
I would love to hear your theories on this. Yep, let's make an appointment. When do you
Yes.
come over this evening?
I would love that, sir.
Absolutely, bud. Genius, of course the stars. That's what's different right now.
That's exactly what I was thinking. You know, the owlbear, he must have seen the same things that everybody else is seeing. There must be something connecting all living beings.
How did I not think of this? Of course. I mean, if you have a correlation between two events that don't happen normally, you must investigate the relationship between them.
Absolutely. I actually wrote that down in my book. There is actually something about the stars. Anyway, I'm losing my train of thought.
Oh my gosh, no, I'm following your train of thought right to the station. I'm proud of you, bud.
Thank you, Dad. I mean,
Dad!
Yeah.
Pat, sorry.
No
Sorry.
worries, don't worry, bud.
I'm taking a bite of eggs.
Guys,
Wait, no. I'm
my
gonna.
dad.
I'm gonna make some eggs. I do
oh,
have.
it's very nice of you.
I
No,
do-
I made eggs earlier, but you know,
Let me
guess
just warm them up. I think you have a great recipe, sir.
Absolutely.
You have a great recipe, sir.
I'm gonna go
Well,
put my arm around Ernie and say, so it was an owlbear, huh?
It was It was pretty big, Mama, probably.
Mama owlbear, yeah.
But I am so excited for you to meet Elena. I've heard such cool things about her. Truly cool things. I wish I could tell you more about her. She's just an adventurer. I just thought that, you guys have such a cool group going now, and I thought that you guys can have a lot of things to talk about. So I'm so excited for you guys' lunch together.
Is that who we're getting lunch with today? Oh, okay.
Yes, your second cousin. Don't forget that. She might take offense to that. I don't know. I don't really know.
Still waking up a bit.
I'll be honest with you guys. I've heard she's a bit of a flake.
Okay.
But I think that she's gonna be really interesting. Flaky in that sort of adventurer way, where it's like, maybe she's not dependable because she's saving the world all the time. Who knows? But like you guys are saving the world, right?
Love Pat.
I think we've saved a few house pets.
We're working up to that.
Yeah.
We're working up to that.
I have no doubt you're gonna be there in a snap.
We will.
Yeah.
But the Yawning Portal Inn, I guess a lot of adventurers go there to hang out. But that's where you'll get lunch, and I'm sure it's just gonna be wonderful. So I can't wait to hear about it. I can't wait.
I guess we have to leave soon, so maybe hold off eggs, maybe grab something on the way.
Yeah, let me go grab my things and then we'll get going.
Yeah, I'll grab my things as well.
I'm gonna take some coffee to go.
Totally. As you pour some coffee to go, the earth shakes beneath your feet.
Ooh.
Pat, I have a theory to throw by you.
As it's shaking.
Yes.
Yeah, what's your theory?
This is all connected in some way.
Interesting. Falls off of the jockey seats from above.
Oh,
Missing the ladder with his hand, falling to the floor.
can I
What you
Misty
got?
step? Can I Misty step?
Misty step. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
You. Misty step over, directly beneath him. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw to catch him.
Great.
If you want to help, Estelle, you can. You can also roll, or Jordan can roll with advantage.
Yeah, I'll try to run over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got an 8.
An 8.
What check is this?
Dexterity saving throw to catch him.
What if you died right there?
Y'all, I can't.
Oh. 13.
13. 13 will do it just barely. With the help of Ernie having Misty stepped over, Estelle, you run over, seeing what's happened as everything is shaking, glass is shaking, mugs on the wall hanging from hooks are rattling against the wall. You go over, and together, the two of you hold out your hands as he free falls back, and you catch him just inches before he hits the floor, injuring himself. And at that, the earth stops shaking. It's a quick tremor.
Pat, do you have any idea what this is? Does
I-
this line up with any of your
I'm
research?
so sorry. I should have had my seatbelts on up there. I'm so sorry, kiddo. And he kind of stands up and brushes himself up. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Up and down.
Yeah, it kind of wipes his lenses a little bit.
You're alright.
I'm all right. I feel like maybe your theory holds some water here. I'm a little worried, but it'll be all right.
That's why you can't spend all night up in the sea.
No, I know. I should get some rest. I'll take a nap. Don't you
please.
worry about me. Don't you
Have
worry
some
about
of
me.
your cold eggs.
Absolutely. Oh, I mean, I don't like cold eggs. I'll eat them. But
Thank you for the breakfast.
Yeah. Every single time. It's wonderful, sir.
kiddos, love to make breakfast. I'm gonna take a nap. I think. I think that's right. Still, I hope you guys. Yeah,
My research. Take it, read it when you can. Just
absolutely.
I want to give it to you when you.
This is great bedtime reading right here.
No.
Well, I'll be up all night now.
No, absolutely
All
not.
day, I guess.
That was not my intention.
All right, well, I think we need to go then.
Yes, sorry. Don't read now.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
We have an
Love you, kid.
appointment.
And you see him kind of go back to a door of his own bedroom. As you all leave.
As we walk out, I was like, don't be fucking weird.
You know who your father is, right?
Walk off.
Absolutely, as we
just Pat.
go up to an aerial shot of Waterdeep, as we fly over the cityscape, we see climbing up from the cityscape. We see Mount Waterdeep, the mountain around which the city is made. On the top of Mount Waterdeep, amidst fog and things, we catch a glimpse of the Dorindir. Is that right? Dorirman. My God, I can't speak words.
No, I'm with you.
Amethyst.
I'm with you.
Dorirman.
I made it
Elven
up, I'm with you.
Enclave, this made of almost like glass and stone. Elven Enclave sitting on top of the mountain. We fly over that towards the southern end of town, where we see plenty of people getting off the docks, and we fly down to the Yawning Portal Inn, a fabled tavern in Waterdeep where adventurers from all over gather for stories told or on a pub crawl of historic pubs of Waterdeep. Inside of this tavern, as we go in, we see the namesake of the Yawning Portal, this well, this hole that goes into the ground, has a pulley system where people, adventurers, come here to brave Undermountain, this dungeon that lies beneath Waterdeep. We go in at any time, we'll see brave or foolish adventurers going down into the dungeon for wealth and for fame. But most of the time, it's just a normal tavern where people are hanging out, talking, eating. There's musicians playing in the corner. So we go in. In fact, Ernie and Estelle, you are the first ones there, followed closely by Ruby, all meeting here. And I am going to go to a crossroads right now.
Oh, yes!
The crossroads is who's having lunch at the Yawning Portal? A rowdy bachelor party or a drowsy bachelorette party? Exclamation point vote rowdy or exclamation point vote drowsy.
Wow.
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 Oh my god.
I am aware of that.
Iconic.
You guys, we're all here.
We're all here.
Finally made it.
Iconic crew.
And we're all
Iconic.
friends.
Wow.
I know we're already friends.
I know.
We've been traveling, we've been adventuring.
Alright, we have one vote drowsy.
Okay.
I know. What a beautiful world, Eric.
God, Eric.
Amazing.
One vote
What a
rowdy.
crew.
I love
Two
being
votes drowsy.
stepped
Three
to a
votes
step one.
drowsy. One
Nerd.
vote rowdy.
Nerd.
Looking
Two
drowsy.
votes
Giving
drowsy.
nerd,
It's
One
looking
vote rowdy.
Nerd.
Cool, cool.
Nerd cool.
Nerd cool.
I'm a pass.
Rowdies out there.
I'm
Back to the rowdies. We love you.
I know.
Even if you're gonna lose
We have
this.
a fifth vote
Oh, you
drowsy.
dressed me.
Wow, we got a lot of drowsy.
You're
Yeah.
giving
I do have
Paramore.
A lot of
You're
drowsy.
giving Paramore.
I know.
You're giving.
You're drowsy?
I'm
You know-
giving Haley.
I'm not drowsy.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm both
Burn.
drowsy and drowsy.
Then that's
At all
it.
times.
You're a little AI pig.
And that's it.
Just like Hillary Duff to me.
It is a drowsy bachelorette party.
It's
Okay.
in the best way.
Alright.
As
It's beautiful. The hair's
Estelle, Ruby, and Ernie all convene in the Yawning Portal. You all see each other, and you hear the bar is going.
right. Darling!
As you all look to the side, there's a long table in the middle of the tavern. A long table with a lot of women around it. They're not drinking ale. They're drinking coffee and having the greasiest food possible. And you just see them
I'm jealous.
bleary-eyed, just kind of staring into space. You hear one of them go, "Woo! Last night was crazy!" And one of them says, "Shut up, Judith!"
Oh!
And then you see one of them with a bride sash on is just openly weeping.
Oh no.
Oh
And
shit.
as you pass by that table,
Can I stop for the bride real quick?
yeah, totally. She kind of looks up at you. Her eyes are beet red.
Don't worry, princess. I picked you this daffodil on my way over here. I want you to make a wish.
I wish I hadn't cheated on James last night.
Okay.
And the woman next to her goes, "It's gonna be okay. Shut up! Shut up! It's gonna be okay. No one's gonna say a thing. No one's gonna say a thing." But she does
Except
take
for
it
Judith.
easy.
Enjoy the daffodil, my princess.
Thank you. Just weeping. Everyone is just like dead at the table.
As Ernie walks away, I kind of lean in and I say, "Someone always says something." Walk away.
As you all go.
Darling, let's take a seat. Let's order something. Get away from these.
As you take
Ladies,
your
enjoy
seat,
yourselves.
as you take your seat at the table across the tavern, the door opens. Walking in, are you in your trench coat?
We are.
Yeah.
The first you see, Spleen. standing rather tall in a trench coat with some rather hairy legs, walks in, and Spleen, you do see the table waiting for you across the tavern.
Spleen.
They're right over there. Walk south.
South?
Less south.
Okay. So
Go.
southwest.
Go.
Okay, southwest. Yeah, and
Make a survival check for Galileo.
natural 20.
You guys have been doing this.
Right up to us.
You do like little twirls, pirouettes around the waitstaff as they're carrying trays of dishes and things. You expertly weave your way and get to the table.
And as we land expertly, I sort of open the trench coat. It's me.
Yes.
Oh, you guys
We
are
often
getting,
travel together.
you all are getting really good at that.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you
When you
gotta.
first kind of started, it was a bit rocky.
Well, you gotta trust
Oh.
the legs. You know, that's what I always say.
Yes, and I've developed large muscles, so now I can really navigate with ease.
Large muscles for what? It's not like you're carrying me.
No, in my legs, my calves.
Are you calling me?
What am I calling you? I'm not sure what I'm calling you.
It's at this
Never
point
mind.
that Ralph, the waiter, who has waited upon you in different times, he is a large Goliath waiter, comes over and says, "Hey, if it ain't the teapot, say, look at you guys, famous adventuring crew, what can I get yous?"
Well, first of all, Ralph, Teapot is sort of a working name. I wouldn't say it's...
That one's kind of old news.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
We're workshopping.
You know,
do you
I
have?
thought it was something like, time for tea or something like that.
Well, we
I like that.
played with Jasmine. We played with Cool Jasmine for a bit.
Right.
I don't think that can
Yeah, Jasmine's kind of cool.
Jasmine is
Whoa,
great. Yeah.
whoa, cool jazz.
Coolong.
Kettles
Coolong.
on.
Coolong.
Kettles on was the right
Cool
one.
on.
Coolong.
We're workshopping it
What
at the
about-
end of the day, Ralph.
Well, Ralph, last week it was Kettles on, but I want to propose Coolong. Coolong's
Coolong.
tea.
Coolong.
Cool
Estelle, you took the words out of my mouth.
I
You were
think
thinking Coolong.
Coolong. I can see that for you guys. Absolutely.
that's it for the time being, Ralph. But stay tuned. In the meantime, can we get a pot of tea as is our custom?
Pot of tea, absolutely. Yeah. Any other food? Any items? What can I get you? I'm here to serve.
Crinkle cut fries.
For cup fries for you, Whistle. Anything. All
I'll
right.
have a glass of milk, please.
Ernie, absolutely. Glass of milk.
Thank
We got a
you.
special reserve for you. Anything else for you guys?
I would like a pint of ale, a carrot, and a burger.
Pineapple, carrot, and a burger. Okay, I can remember this. I don't need to write anything down. I can remember this.
You got any? Sorry, no, good for you.
You got any bugs?
Bugs? I can find some. Probably some roaches in the back. Very
I
good.
I feel like your chef always has new appetizers on the menu. What do they
Absolutely,
have?
I'll get you that list. And as he turns around, goes back to the kitchen, off to get your.
I must say, Galileo, I'm always surprised that you would meet.
Yeah. I deception check on that. I don't eat meat.
Yeah, of course.
Is the thing.
You ordered a burger.
I know.
Disadvantage.
Critical failure.
Okay, no disadvantage needed. Critical failure.
Yes, I eat a lot of meat.
So you don't eat meat.
You involuntarily start crying a little bit.
Yeah. Yes, I eat a lot of meat. Don't worry about it.
You can talk to us, Galileo. What's with the burger?
You see, well, it's my gun, you see. I feed it a burger. It likes it.
Right. You just feed it right into the hole?
One of the holes, yes. It likes it in the a particular part of the barrel.
I forgot about that.
Well,
Yeah, this is quite fascinating. Does it mean that it has? Does it have its own mind? Does it have its own ability?
Sorry, we have a comment. I said, what should you call our party? It's tea related. Steeping beauties.
Holy shit. Who said that?
Who said that?
Someone.
Baron Battlebread.
Someone.
Baron Battle.
Baron.
Baron.
You're a genius.
Damn.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, steeping beauties.
Steeping beauties, everybody. I'm making that.
Everyone writes it down.
I'm writing that bold steeping
While we're
beauties.
all having this conversation, I'm gonna go
Sorry.
pick up Galileo and it thumbs up.
Oh, very
Honestly,
good.
go ahead.
Absolutely.
Oh, you know how I like this.
You start moving your foot like.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
As you're getting in the cuddle, one of the bartenders comes over, just kind of a gruff man, comes over and says, Astral juice in there. I got a note here for you. Arrived early.
Do I know this man?
It's a bartender. His name is Durin.
Who dropped this off?
He is some sort of messenger. He's sort of like someone who's hired for odds and ends.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely. All right, I'll be behind the bar. This
I peer over Estel's shoulder.
Yeah, I'm putting it and reading it.
Yep.
I'm getting a lot of notes today.
Absolutely. On this notes, it's written in very quick hands, and it just says, running late, still loading up at the docks, be there as soon as possible, Elena.
It's my cousin that I learned about today.
Right.
She's running a bit late.
Do you know why she wanted to meet us all, or why Pat set us up on this sort of date?
Oh, what did he say to us this morning? He said,
She's your second cousin.
No, I know that part, Ernie.
She's probably on your mother's side.
Yes, Ernie, I know that part. He said she might be able to help us, I think. That she might be able to help us as an adventuring party.
Right.
I mean,
Perhaps use our services?
I think we want more high
Is she an
profile
adventurer
cases.
herself?
Perhaps she knows my wife.
Okay, I got
I'm
more
sure
of the
she
vibe
does.
over here.
Yeah, that
I
was
think
probably it,
that
yeah.
she is an adventurer herself and could maybe...
Use her services.
You know, I've always thought, I mean, in our time working together, we have tremendous potential, tremendous talent, but I think that, with a little guidance as we move into ourselves, then perhaps we could be truly great.
Could maybe elevate us to the next level.
To the point where they're writing books like the ones I read about us.
Right.
You know?
I mean, you're all extraordinarily talented.
Oh, and so are you.
Well, yes.
Yes, and I don't think that Elena is probably bringing news of your wife, but
Shoot.
I know, but you know that I'm always looking out for her. We're always looking out for her as a party.
Could you describe her to us one more time? It's in black and white?
Yes, she is a black and white spotted rabbit. She may not look like a black and white spotted rabbit. She's a very powerful spellcaster, so she may look like various other people. But if you meet anyone who sounds like they act like a black and white spotted rabbit, that is her.
Are there any other sort of tells we would know?
You believe she might be at the Colosseum?
Yes, well, she always had dreams of being strong and alive. And so I think she would be there, but I thought I saw her today. It was a dog.
Okay.
She was very sick when she died.
She died.
We know that,
Wait, who?
right?
Your wife?
No, she didn't die. She's missing, and
Wait.
My friend, he's confused. He's confused. She's missing, and perhaps she's transferred into another body. It's what I've
Right.
realized.
Right.
So she's around here. I know she is. I can feel that she is. So she may not look like a black and white spotted rabbit, but she will act like one because she is.
I look into your eyes and I put my long nails onto your shoulders, and you see in my eyes, what is it again? Like the depths of pain, basically. Which is my
You look
As a hunter,
into
right?
Ruby's eyes. Ruby has this sort of like, in a friendly way, go fuck yourself exterior in an amazing, confident way. But if you look into her eyes, there's a deep, dark past filled with sadness. Noticeable.
everything will be all right in the end, Galileo. I'm sure of it.
I am as well.
It's
Thank you.
It's at that point as you say that the earth shakes even harder.
Oh, again!
I'm gonna
Have
pull
you
up my
all
book.
sort of been experiencing this thing all day?
There's
Yes.
a huge earthquake. It only lasts a couple seconds, but it just shakes everything around you. And then it stops. And the people in the tavern don't. I mean, they stopped for while it was happening, but then quickly the music's back to playing. There's back into the liveliness, arguments breaking out at the bachelorette table, and just all the commotion is still happening. All of you make perception checks, if you would.
Come on.
Oh,
Nat 1, dude.
not one here too.
Wow.
That one! Holy shit!
Oh no!
The odds of that?
No, that's insane. The odds
I
of that
can't-
actually
1-1-1?
being 60, 1 out of 60 are the odds there
That's
for 3 ones.
I can't be using
No, but
It's like
four
one
more,
time
three
it's
people
nice.
in a
Is
row.
this yours?
It's like
No,
Sitting next to each
it's
other?
5% for each.
It's like 1 out of 8,000
Yeah,
Yeah,
She's
it's
giving
like
us
Nat
1 out of
insane.
60 is low.
No, yeah,
Yeah, but
she's
it's 1 out of
not.
20.
But she goes
times
Oh,
20
Yeah,
times
so
20.
1 out of 60.
She's not worth it.
No.
No.
She's not
Okay.
giving.
1-1-1.
This one's still.
What you guys get?
14.
19.
This one has been giving us pretty good luck.
Spleen and Galileo. So the music picks up. Everything is back to normal. Everything's fine. You guys come back. Ralph comes by with everyone's drinks, passing them out. Goes away. As the music and commotion continues, two of you have your eyes up. No one notices anything in the tavern, but you see at the front door of the tavern, a man comes in. Blood is running down his head and out of his nose. His shirt is torn open a little bit. You can't hear what he's saying over the sound of the tavern music and the commotion. You just see him, like, almost silently just come in across the bar. He looks, one of the bartenders on the other side sees him and goes to him before he falls to the ground. And then two things happen. One,
I would draw my gun.
as you draw your gun, one of the things that happens is, do you have your ticket?
I have both.
He's both.
The one that Galileo gave you
Yeah.
begins to flash blue.
Well, they're in my hand. I notice.
And the other thing is that you hear, far in the distance, an absolutely enormous explosion. And it's at this point that the biggest earthquake hits. Glasses fall off of tables, bottles from behind the bar fall to the floor, shattering. Chaos in the bar. The whole place shaking after this explosion in the far distance in the city. And it's at this point, everything stops. Music stops. Everyone stops speaking. And only when everyone is quiet do you hear the screaming that's been happening in the streets of the city. Screaming all the way out in the city.
Yeah, I
final
stand,
thing.
Spleen. Let's go.
Let's go.
Get
I
up,
stand
go.
up too, and I
Yeah.
pull out my an old, beautiful, ancient violin, and I prop it on my shoulder.
I'm gonna take out my book and just open it to, like, flip it to the right page as it comes out.
Yeah.
I just take the quarterstaff off of around my chest and all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I-
gonna.
You get all of your things out. What was the last thing?
I changed the barrel to a galaxy, a symbol of a galaxy is on the top. Yeah.
Adjusting your barrel. You all stand up at your tables.
I'm gonna fly.
Everyone's looking around
Fly.
as you begin to fly.
in
It
the
is
trench
at
coat
this
again.
point the earthquake
The church
is.
just leaves around you.
I think I'm leaving you. I think I'm leaving you.
It is at this point that the earthquake stops, and a full, broken off corner of a building smashes through the ceiling. It lands on the bachelorette party
Oh
and Ralph, killing them
no!
completely. Like a comet falling to Earth, shatters into the tavern, instantly killing the table that was beneath them, as well as Ralph.
Oh my god.
The screaming is louder from the hole in the ceiling now. That is the sound pouring in through there. This piece of the building is just like the corner of a Waterdeep building that's shattered through the tavern and shatters into the Yawning Portal inside of it. lodges into that hole, and you hear just crumbling of
my God.
the portal going down deep, closing off that portal.
I run outside.
I'm gonna fly through
Screaming in the
hole.
streets.
Yeah.
Spleen
Yeah.
flies up through the hole immediately. All of you have your things. What are you doing?
I look at the rest of the group and are we on we're on the ground level here, right?
Yeah.
At
You're on the ground
Yawning
level. Yes. that's
Portal?
correct.
Yeah. I would probably go outside.
Yeah, I'm just running outside.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'm
cast.
just running away from where it landed.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna cast Mage Armor
Nice.
just so I have it on.
Absolutely.
me.
You cast this, and you feel this glow of arcane energy cover your body. Uttering the incantation, all of you, except for Spleen, are running towards the door. Is that correct? You jumping
Is there,
over.
there's no other way out, right? It's
No other way out.
Then yeah, of course.
That's the way. You.
As we're running out, I put my hand on Ernie and I say, "You've never been more ready for this." And I give you bardic inspiration. And add a D8 to whatever you want.
Make it halfway. I'm gonna pick Galileo up and bring him up with me, and we're going out.
Absolutely.
Up.
Lifting.
Let's
furry
do what we do
body up.
best.
Boom! You go up through the ceiling, up.
This is scary.
Flying. I'm going to say what you see first.
I'm scared.
What you see when you fly up and are given this advantage of heights up on the rooftop, you look, the city is burning.
Oh my God.
The city is burning.
We gotta get
You see crumbled rooftops all over. You see the earthquake is stopped.
Pat.
That's for
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
me too.
if you could have a guess at what is the cause of this, you see something that you have never seen before. One might picture Jack and the Beanstalk. A vine, enormous in width, reaching 1,000 feet into the sky, has ascended out of the ground of Waterdeep. It glows golden and looks almost crystalline as it continues to rise in the air, casting a shadow over the city. Tremors continue below you.
Oh, the lilies.
And you see sprinting through the streets, bloodied people, buildings collapsing, the earthquake causing havoc as this vine continues to grow.
What is that?
I don't know, but I think we should go check it out.
Are you guys? You're not with us, right?
No,
It's
they're
like
flying
this
above.
crew, that
Flying.
crew.
Can I- with you.
Should we tell the
Can
others?
can I make a perception check on do they remind me of the lilies that were happening at the observatory?
You go out the front door of the building, and you do see over the rooftops, same thing, this gigantic vine still growing up. With the lilies. Go ahead and make an insight check.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot I was not outside yet.
Sorry, how big is this? And how far away?
The vine. The vine seems to be in the middle of
You can
town,
add your
so
bardic
it is a
inspiration.
little bit far
I
away. But how big it is, if you
think
could
we'll
guess,
see.
it's like 50 feet.
Tall.
No,
How tall?
50 feet across, coming
Infinite.
up to 1,000 feet tall.
We need to fly.
19.
What's that?
19?
19 on your insight check.
Yeah.
The lilies and this crystal vine don't have any appearance that kind of connects.
Yeah.
There's something in you that's like, there must be some sort of connection here, but it's not the same plant. It's not the same origin.
Yeah, okay.
As the three of you go out the front door, what are you doing?
I as soon as we talk, I'm going to change my barrel to a picture of a carrot, and it shoots out. Poof! I catch it, and I say, "Attention, steeping beauties, we're headed towards the plant." And then I drop it on the floor, and that's magical tinkering, and so it will
Oh my
continue
God.
to emit
Yeah,
that
it's
response
just-
from the carrot.
You drop it and
So
it
cool.
lands. As the three
That
of you
is
exit the
so
building and look up and
badass.
see this vine, this metallic carrot just clatters to the ground, and you hear Galileo's voice.
Attention, sleeping beauties,
Over
we're
and
heading
over,
towards the
repeating,
plant.
repeating through a speaker in this plant.
I grab Ernie's hand and Estel's hand and start running towards the vine.
We,
Well,
I'm
If
gonna
the-
rip away, and I'm
gonna
running
rip
towards,
right-
I'm
I'm gonna run
running
towards
towards
Pat.
Pat's place.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna follow.
I look at them and then I look at the vine, kind of caught for a moment, and I just look at you and I go, Pat,
Come with us.
Yeah, make it.
Ooh, natural 20.
Let's go.
I run towards the vine, and I
I
give you both a kiss, and I say, meet us when you can.
promise we'll be okay.
Yeah.
All right. But hurry.
And we're
gonna
running.
run
We're
towards
running
Pat.
past.
2 of you are going towards Pat's Observatory. The 3 of you are going towards the vines. You
Full
are
speed.
alone. The 2 of you are flying. Great. As we go, the 2 of you make perception checks right now.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Oh my god!
Go.
Natural 20.
Let's go.
Natural 5. Yeah, it's gonna be a 9. Yeah.
Galileo, as you're being flown, the wind is just blowing your fur back.
Furs in your eyes.
Spleen, you look down, you spot Ruby. You're tracking her. You're able to stay in the same pace. You're able to.
I'm going for her. I'm gonna go for 2.
You are carrying a
zoom
fat
down.
load.
As
Yeah.
you zoom down, as you go down, you're running through this open kind of market square.
Yeah.
People are screaming around you.
Can't have you in that.
The earth shakes again.
Can't have you in that.
Cobblestone beneath your feet
Yeah.
cracks, breaking
Can't have
open
that.
as you see smaller, crystalline vines
No.
coming out from the ground. You see, you see 5 of these vines coming out of the ground. However, instead of continuing to grow higher and higher, the vines come out of the ground and, like claws,
No.
Holy
No.
pull themselves up, and you see these monstrous humanoid creatures made of twisting golden crystal vines. Ruby,
Can I use my reaction to that?
what do you want to do?
Do a hellish rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke. Is that when you are hit by something?
Yeah.
Okay, you haven't been hit yet, I will say.
Okay,
But
great.
you begin to hold this hellish rebuke
Yeah,
as you kind of gear yourself
Holy
up
shit.
for
My
what is happening in
nails,
front of you.
my nails start to glow like a bright red, like fire, kind of.
Whoa.
Incredible. Yeah, this glow happening as people scream around you. A lot of faces turn to see you as these creatures come up out of the ground. I am gonna have the 3 of you roll initiative as you are separated from the group.
Oh, natural
Hey.
2. 7.
10.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
20
Shit.
is Galileo. Next up. 10?
10.
10 is Ruby.
Holy
7.
shit. Holy shit.
7 is Spleen.
Yeah.
Very good.
You guys.
No,
This
we're
is
in it
ins-
already.
Yeah, we're in it.
Very good.
almost
We're gonna
died.
start at the
Sorry.
top of initiative order.
Sending love to the ground girls.
To the ground girls. To the Pat girls.
Yeah.
At the start of the turn, as the town squares, people screaming as they see these creatures. There's a light sort of vibration, a hum coming from these creatures as they pull themselves up. And they are going to turn and look at you. But Galileo, you have the first move.
They're made of plants.
They are.
Crystalline?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Why do you have the first move?
I got a dirty 20.
Oh, I thought you
You're
were.
a 7, right?
15.
I thought
15?
you were 20.
They are almost translucent, glowing gold. They seem crystalline, and you would believe it if they weren't moving. It's almost like an organic crystal, like a living crystal.
I take my barrel again. I turn it to the cosmos again. That's on one barrel, and I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray. My gun shoots, poof, and Scorching Ray, fire
Incredible.
shoots out.
You feel the heat of the barrel as flies out of there.
And how many are there?
There are 5 of them.
Okay, so I'm gonna go at. You know what? I'm gonna go 2 at one at another.
Great, love it.
So that is going to be a 21.
21 is going to hit.
That same one is going to be a 22,
Absolutely.
and the other guy is going to be a 16.
16 hits. Go ahead
Wow,
and damage
okay.
all of them.
Let's go.
Amazing.
So you're hitting 3 of them, right?
Yes. So
As Galileo pulls out his gun, aiming it at these creatures that crawl out of the earth.
the first one takes 8 fire damage.
8 fire damage.
The second one takes
Let's go.
8 fire damage.
Amazing.
And the third one takes 7 fire damage.
Incredible.
Oh, wait. Oh, yes. Yes, because I have a sigil on my arcane firearm.
Sure.
One of those, the first one, is going to add a d8 to that
Oh
damage.
my
Let's
god.
go.
Incredible.
So that is going to be 7 more fire damage to that first
Good
one.
lord. Okay.
Let's
Wow.
go.
What is the sigil exactly doing to the force of the Scorching Ray?
The sigil is one of my infusion, or not infusions. What is this? It's called Arcane Firearm, and it's when I attune to a specific weapon. I can change this, but right now it's on my gun. What is it doing to...
How does it sort of augment it?
Yeah, so I think as soon as it shoots out, the sigil that's on top, it glows, frink, and the fire grows even bigger as it shoots.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ding! Whoosh! Billowing updraft of fire towards them as they all take this fire damage. You see parts of the crystal begin to shatter and break off, damaging these creatures that you've never seen before. Galileo, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay, at this point I am going to go to a crossroads.
No.
Not mid-battle cross.
The question of the crossroads is, are there heroes in town? Yes or no?
Oh, interesting. The what's a people? You know the people, that party that is in Waterdeep?
Oh, the famous
Yes, the famous
guys.
party, yes.
Okay.
May or
Well,
may
let's
not
see.
be, depending on the audience votes, there may or may not be a
true.
famous
Yeah.
adventuring
What was that?
party.
Vote
Exclamation
Waterdeep,
point vote
that-
yes,
Exclamation
or
point vote yes.
exclamation point
Crossroads
vote no.
is,
We have one vote yes.
Whether or not there are heroes in town.
One vote
Famous
yes.
party.
2 votes
I
yes.
didn't learn the name, did
You
we?
know what? One thing
Eric,
with the
we talked about
audience, they do look out for us sometimes.
Yeah, they're
They
not.
like are trying to
3 votes yes,
please
4
don't
votes
kill
yes.
us, but-
Yeah. Thanks,
They
guys.
listen.
Thank you.
Love
We
you.
won't.
That's a responsible audience right
Yes.
there.
5 votes yes.
They're not fucking around.
Thank you. Love
Get
you.
down to the wire. Down to the wire. Anyone who wants to fuck with the party,
Yeah, anyone
really get
wanna
in there
just
now.
Throw it
Say
out
your
there
piece.
because you can, because it's not gonna
No.
win.
No.
Wait. No.
And no. Everyone unanimous yes.
Wow.
Love you guys.
Wow.
The way they
amazing.
love our asses.
That's a yes on Are There Heroes in Town? As you send out this fire, damaging these creatures, in front of you, in this market square, you see sigils begin to glow on the ground. A teleportation circle forming as mist flies up and parts, revealing a party of high-level adventurers. You recognize them, this wizard, this bard, this rogue, this fighter. This is Force Grey.
Force Grey.
Force Grey.
Grey.
Defenders of Waterdeep. Defenders of the world. Even high-powered adventurers here
can never be
to
Sleeping
make
Beauty.
a mess of things with these creatures. As the wizard says, Waterdeep shall not fall as long as we stand. And
I'm a little bit like.
with a magically augmented staff, shatters one of the astral blights immediately. It explodes as he turns around. Fear not, citizens! Your salvation is at hand! As the earth shakes hard beneath you, bricks crack, and one a second enormous crystal vine comes out of the earth, immediately impaling the entire party.
Oh my god.
All of Force Grey is impaled through the chest. Their hearts bleed out.
No!
Their ribs shatter.
Eric, what?
As
What the
they
hell,
are
dude?
impaled on the top of this vine,
the
and the vine
Avengers.
Eric.
raises into the air, raising their corpses with it.
Well, who's number 2 in town?
Stephen
It looks like a spot just opened up.
Look who didn't die yet.
We gotta get out of here.
I'm working on it.
So, now that the audience has killed Force Grey, we're gonna move on to the next in
my
initiative
God.
order,
That was all
which
you.
is the Astral Blights. Force Grey took down one of the Astral Blights, so you can thank them for that.
They took an L. Let's just.
What about the Astral Blights? What did you say?
They're all.
They're coming for us.
These
It's their turn.
creatures, these monsters,
Great.
Force Grey killed one of them, and then they all died.
Yeah, that's
so now
bad.
it's going to go on to their turns.
How many Astral
Could be
Blights
us.
are we looking at?
4 left. One of them's
Okay.
dead. 4 left. They are going to go Galileo. You have inspired their anger, so they're going to go after you.
Oh, bitch.
That's an 11 to hit.
Nope.
That is a 24 to hit.
Nope. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Okay, you take 7 radiant damage as one of this creature's its arm, extracting into a full vine, shoots out to you and plants on your chest, draining heat from your body. You are grappled right now by this creature. So that will have effects in the future. This other one is going to attack you, Spleen.
No.
You're grappled?
That's a 22 to hit.
Yes.
What if one of us dies first session?
That's going to be 7 radiant damage to you. You are also grappled.
Does that mean we can't fly?
You're on the grounds right now because you swooped down to Ruby to pick her
Oh,
up.
fuck.
Yeah. Right. So you are safe from falling, but you are grappled.
Okay, got it.
Third one is going to go for you, Ruby. That's going to be first a 10 to hit, then a critical failure. That's 6 to hit. The fourth one is now going to attack you, Ruby. 13 to hit,
No.
19 to hit.
Yeah.
That is going to be 9 radiant damage to you as 3 of these creatures shoot out heat-draining vines to you, connecting to your chests and draining heat from you. You are all grappled at this point, and we're going to go to Ruby's turn at this point.
Oh my god.
So your speed is 0. You can
wait,
make...
I kind of had that. I had that reaction ready. Can I do that? The hellish rebuke.
Totally. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. So for the one,
Hellish rebuke with your glowing nails.
yeah, my nail just
cast
goes
Hellish
zing and kind of get back at him.
Rebuke. Absolutely.
And it has to make a dex save.
Was it a projectile at us? Was it a... What did they attack us with?
It's a melee. It's
Okay,
a melee
okay.
weapon.
Never mind.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It was just like an arm, like a vine arm elongating out of its body.
Got it. Okay, cool.
It has to make a dex save.
It has to make a dex save. Great. That's a 4.
It
5
fails.
minus 1.
And so that is gonna be 7 points of damage.
7
fire
points
damage.
of damage to this extra blight. As what does it look like when you cast Hellish Rebuke?
Yeah, my nails like glow red and get really hot and shoot into flames, and I just they kind of shoot out little flames.
Absolutely. As you try and tear at the tether between you and it, you hear this vibration from it grow louder to a higher pitch as you send out this Hellish Rebuke, damaging it greatly. It seems to be almost shaking in its connection to you. And it's going to be your turn now for your full turn, Ruby.
Okay, great. So the one that just happened to, I am going to, okay.
Where did you get this music?
I know, incredible.
I know, I'm
This is
shook.
Critical Role.
I'm also drunk.
Was that royalty?
Are you really?
They allow you to use it on streaming. Thank you, Critical Role.
Thanks, Critical
Critical
Role.
Role.
Nice.
We love you, queens.
We're
Okay,
big
I'm
fans.
sorry, I'm learning how to be a bard.
Absolutely.
So I am going to cast Bestow Curse. No. No. I'm gonna cast Vicious I don't know how to play this. Okay.
We're all learning.
I don't know how to play this
It's an
thing.
unprecedented event.
Yeah.
Hang the setting.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers, final choice.
Okay.
And on this guy.
Love it.
And they need to make a wisdom save.
13.
That fails.
Let's
Amazing.
go.
So that's gonna be a 10 points of psychic damage.
Okay, describe for me how your Dissonant Whispers kills this Astral Blight.
Yes!
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god! Say that
Okay.
again.
Describe for me how your Dissonant Whispers destroys this astral blight.
We'd love
That's
to see
what I
that.
like to hear.
Yeah, that's what we love to hear.
So I close my eyes and these kind of like whispers start to appear in the air. Well, first, no, take it back. From my violin, I start to play the violin a little bit,
Damn right.
and these kind of like whispering, screeching sounds come from the violin, and this
can almost see it.
haunting melody, and
Whispering
starts to like wither and
Absolutely.
cut away at the vine.
Yeah. You can see the arcane sound just whoosh, come off of the
Yeah.
violin and enter, almost going through the crystal as if there was nothing there, and filling the body of it before it shatters it, and it explodes into dust.
Okay.
You are no longer grappled, having destroyed
Okay,
this
yes.
monster.
And then for my bonus action, if I may,
Yeah, absolutely.
If I may, I'll use Healing Word on myself.
Nice. As you heal yourself, we're going to go to the next initiative order. That's spleen.
Okay, so I'm grappled.
You are grappled. Your movement is 0. Your speed is 0.
Okay, but I can ungrapple?
You can roll an acrobatics or an athletics check. The DC is 13.
Is that my action?
It would be your action.
Okay. Can I attack while I'm grappled?
If you can do a ranged attack, yeah, you're 10 feet away from it.
Oh. Understood. Do I have a bonus action if I...
Yeah, you'd still have a bonus action.
Okay.
If you...
Okay, cool. I am going to ungrapple.
Nice, okay.
I
You
roll
roll an athletics or an acrobatics. DC is 13.
athletics
Those
or
heavy metal
acrobatics. 18.
18.
Nice.
You, with your monk reflexes, you
Wow.
find the pressure points and just
That's a moment.
dislodge yourself,
Yeah.
breaking back.
And there's one left near us? How many?
There are 3 of them remaining alive.
And where's everyone else compared to me?
They're right next to you.
Alright. We're out of here. Oh wait, movement 0!
No, you're ungrappled.
You're
You have your
ungrappled
movement back.
Oh! Movement is not 0. Okay, we're flying, we're dashing out
Galileo
of here.
is still grappled.
Oh, bitch. Right next to me.
Right next to you.
Alright, I'm spending a key point, flurry of blows. Sorry, I'm very confused.
Again.
I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm going to do 2 unarmed attacks, with open hand technique.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I'm so sorry. You have to make an attack action to use Flurry of Blows. So you're not able to do the Flurry of Blows in this turn. Big ol' rules lawyer over here.
Okay.
So
The
sorry.
way I
DM
will
is
do,
DMing.
the way I'll do something else.
Pour me out
And I'll
one.
cheers to that.
Cool.
When you have a DM that's DMing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Got it. I'm doing nothing. That's it.
I'm so
That's
sorry.
okay.
I'm so sorry. As you find the pressure points on this arm, you find unleashing yourself from it, sending it back to the blight. As you look around, you try and go for a swing, but its arm
there another one?
retracts into itself. As you look, you gather Ruby.
Wait, sorry. Actually, can I take patient defense?
Totally. Yeah.
I'm gonna do
so
that
you're,
instead.
And that means that you have
What
dodge
would you
action,
do?
right?
Dodge action as a bonus
So
action.
it has a
That's right.
disadvantage. All these have
Miss Lady
disadvantage
over there.
against you as
Yeah.
you fall back into a position with
Yeah.
light on your feet, able to dodge against any attacks coming at you in the next round.
Okay.
Incredible. That is your turn, Spleen. As we go to the top of initiative order,
Yeah, you guys are
we're gonna fly over the rooftop.
minding your
We're
own
with
business.
Pop Pop.
We're trying to get my
We're
daddy
with
back.
Pop Pop.
We're
We
going
don't
to
mind.
fly over the rooftops to Estel and Ernie.
Oh shit.
Running through the streets.
Guys,
people are screaming everywhere. There's people who have fallen, bloody, bruised from collapsing buildings all around you, still rubble coming down. It's at this point that I'm going to go to a crossroads.
Oh,
I know. There's been so many crossroads.
No, the
I'm
crosswords is the
obsessed.
best
It's
part.
the best.
It is the best
It's
part of
almost
the whole
like
show.
it was in
And I've
Junior High.
literally never experienced it on this this side of the
It's
table.
almost
I'm
like that's the
obsessed.
entire point of the
show.
show.
No, it's almost like the beauty of Please Don't Kill Us, an
Crossroads?
interactive D&D show,
It's-
is so that
Alright.
you can have a crossword.
Crossroads
what
we're going
makes
to
us
now
unique.
is what happens now? Screaming or shaking?
Oh, that's
Exclamation point
a
vote
good one.
screaming or exclamation point vote shaking?
Ooh.
That's my screaming
Yeah, I'm
and
good
shaking.
with like psychic damage.
Why not both?
Well,
we all took a shot. The way we all took a shot before this.
I'm drunk. And what the hell is this?
Yeah, I know. Well, guys, I had 2 beers.
Are these?
I just asked for this one, and I said I'm gonna die after this.
I told you
we
guys when we
have,
started these are devil's juice.
2
No, I know.
shaking,
And I
2
meant that.
shaking, 3 shaking, 4 shaking.
Okay.
Anyone else want to throw it off? Oh wait, no, excuse me.
This is just a gin
We
and
have
tonic.
4 shaking, 1 screaming.
Yeah, truly.
Cranberry soda.
4 shaking, 1 screaming.
That's right, that's right.
It's looking shaky.
What's
It's
our
giving
friend's
shaking.
name again? It's
Baron?
a 3. Bear?
Oh wait, your friend. Oh wait.
No.
Which one?
Our friend
Bear?
in the chat.
That's my dog.
Baron, I think it was.
Baron.
Baron.
What did Baron
Baron.
vote?
Baron voted shaking.
That matters to
And
me.
that's
That matters.
it.
That matters to
That
me.
matters.
We gotta.
To the steeping.
The
news.
shakingers are Baron, Alex Cortinas,
Who's that?
J.M. Wiegand,
Oh.
Hey.
Pablo Leon, and
Oh, he's on the
Austin
fan.
C.
Yeah.
Is the screamer. Is the
there's
screamer.
Oh, Austin
Okay.
is the screamer.
Yeah.
Well, it's Shaker Austin. Shaking happens
It'll be so
as
fun.
as you're running through the streets, making your way, finding your way to the observatory, to Pat's place. Earth shakes under your feet again. As you're going through a narrow alley, the buildings on either side of you begin to collapse. Trouble coming down onto both of you. I need
Dude.
Estel and Ernie to make dexterity saving throws right now.
You
Can I make
guys,
a can I
shit.
have a reaction? I don't.
What is your reaction?
My reaction is chronal shift.
What is that?
So I pull out my pocket watch.
Uh-huh.
I flip it open.
No.
Ernie!
And I'm preparing to change time.
No.
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
In what way?
Well, yeah.
This is amazing.
So that means
Bring me
there would
with
have
you.
to be a there would have to be
bad.
just a re-roll
Look at these guys.
of either
Did like
as a reaction. Or after you or a creature makes an attack roll or an ability check,
Okay.
you just have to go back.
This is a saving throw, but I'm going to allow it for this.
Do you think so? I mean, I could also
Totally.
save this.
But
Like,
No, no, no.
Here.
I love it.
If it's like a saving throw, like a dexterity saving throw, or we have to like jump out of the
You
way.
exert limited control of the flow of time around a creature. As a reaction, after you or a creature you can see within 30 feet of you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you
Yeah.
can force the creature to re-roll. You make this decision after you see whether the roll succeeds or fails. The target must use the result of the second one. You can use this ability twice, and you regain
After-
any expended uses after you finish a long rest. I'm going to say in this moment you can only use it once on you or Estel, so you
Okay.
can roll right now your dex saving throws. I'm going to tell you
Let's
the
just use
DC
dex
that you need to hit. You need to get a 12 or higher on your dex saving throw.
Okay, so
If one of you
Mine's
fails,
different.
then you
I
can
can-
use
I know,
that.
we're gonna
Okay,
ask them
great.
about the sponsors.
Wow.
So I'm going to need Macy and Jordan to roll dexterity
get it.
saving throws.
Can I cast resistance before I do that? Okay.
I'm going to say
Do I have
no,
to
I'm
s-
so
do I have
sorry.
to-
What
No.
what is resistance?
It's happening.
D4 to a saving throw.
I'm going to say yeah.
I didn't
so
see
just
it
roll.
coming.
You just
Yo,
gotta roll.
this-
See?
I've had 3
That's
sips
not the
of
right
this.
die, I can tell.
and I'm okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay, let's
no,
go.
this is the right
A
die.
D20.
No, I'm saying like it just wasn't the right
Oh.
Okay, I'm so nervous to roll. I don't even want to do it.
Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I'll
Let's
take
go.
it.
15.
Dexterity, right? 14.
What did you get?
15.
15, 14. Don't need to use. You get out the watch ready to shift time around you. Unneeded. You are going to take half damage of 4d10.
Oh,
what?
Both of us?
Half damage.
Okay, not nearly as bad as it could have been. You both take 5 bludgeoning damage as rocks falling from these buildings collide into your shoulders, into your arms. You feel scrapes, cuts, bruises forming on your arms. But you deftly get out right before the alley behind you. You look back and it's fully caved in. But you have made it through this area and you continue on. We're going to go back to the battle. At this point, we're going to go back and it's going to be the top of initiative order. So I'm going to ask the audience a crossroads question.
Oh my god. Eric.
God,
Eric.
Eric at the Crossroads! This is so
He
fun.
said it really is your decision to
Yeah.
run this entire
Ridiculous
thing.
or not?
Yeah.
The question is, here come the Griffins? Yes or no?
Oh, griffins are good. In Waterdeep,
Exclamation-
griffins
Yeah,
are
they're
good.
good. They're
Exclamation
good.
point vote yes. Exclamation
What's
point
a
vote no.
It's a big bird, like
Like a
that-
hippogriff?
hippogriff
Hippogriff,
sort of.
yeah.
Like a
Like-
beak,
Yeah,
but
But human.
Lion body,
Lion
body, yeah.
Amazing.
And they also fly. They also fly.
And they're friends
Yeah,
of...
it's giving foot. with nails.
It's giving full with nails.
It's giving.
And burn.
We got some yeses. We got
Okay.
some yeses in there.
Yeses,
Maybe I'm
yeses.
fucking with Carson. Maybe the Griffins are bad. Who
They
knows?
look great.
No, not specific.
Maybe it's a man named Griffin. A troop named
Literally,
Griffin.
literally.
Well, you got it.
We have 5 votes yeses, 5 yeses.
I mean, sure.
Can I get a 6? Can I get a 6 vote yes? Can I get a 6? Can I get a 6 vote yes? Can I get a
They
1
know
vote no?
you
Can I get a 1 vote no?
Once, twice going.
Can I get a 1 vote no? Can I get a 6 vote yes? Can I get a 1 vote no?
Can I get a woman on it?
Oh, what?
Sorry, that's exactly what I heard. I was just
It's
parroting
looking like
back
a sweep.
exactly what I thought I
It's
heard.
looking like
Can
a
I get a
sweep.
what
I'm
am I-
gonna call it. It's a yes.
It's
Here
a sweep.
do come the Griffins.
Here
Okay.
come the Griffins.
Close it. So at this point,
bunch of white
the
men.
3 of you who are in this battle, there are 3 of these astral blights left. As you hear a high-pitched screeching from the sky above you, and you look up to see the Griffin Cavalry. This is the Air Force of Waterdeep.
Wow.
These are the folks that come out to defend the city
Military's
against
here.
catastrophe. The military's here. Apocalypse is happening. Military's here. It's The Last of Us. The Griffins are flying through the air as you see one of them peel off from the fleet and look down to where you are. It swoops down and picks up one of the monsters. As this vibration, it immediately picks it up. You see this elven woman on horseback with a helmet on, or on Griffin back. Zoom up. Her hair flowing behind her. She zooms up with the astral blight, flying high into the air. High. The Griffin drops the monster.
Let's go.
Plummets down to the earth and explodes.
Okay.
Dead. As you look up to the Griffin, you see the woman turning back just before the moment.
No.
One of these vines. Scaling up into the sky. A tendril
No. Oh, we can't be flying.
through her neck.
You need to get down.
Immediately withdraws. You see her continue to fly on the Griffin for a while. Her body limply falls off the Griffin.
Oh my god.
It's going to be top of initiative order. So that is going to be Galileo at the
We
top.
got 2
there
left.
are 2 of these blights left. One is still grappling you. Galileo, you are still grappled. Your speed is 0. The
That
2 of
is
you are
ass.
free, but you look in Galileo, you are still...
Holy shit.
Yes,
Matching your
as I'm stuck, I again turn the barrel and I go to a side that just has a big C imprinted on it, and I say, "It's time, friend," and a gelatinous ooze comes out of one of the barrel holes as it transforms into a giant cannon, and I say, "Cosmo, get him!" And Cosmo's gonna take his turn. And he's gonna be a flamethrower.
Absolutely. Cosmo.
Who's Cosmo?
This ooze,
Yeah, who is she?
An ooze that lives in my cannon,
creature
of course.
sloughs
Go to
out,
eat burgers.
and you hear the strange voice of Cosmo.
That's right, Cosmo. I can't understand
Forms into
Cosmo,
a cannon.
right?
Not really,
Okay.
no. Forms into a cannon, and what happens with the cannon?
He's going to be a flamethrower.
Flamethrower, that's
So he is going to try to. Can he just attack the arm that's attacking me, or does he have to run up to?
He can attack the person there, or the monster that's attached to you, for sure.
Right. Okay. He's going to do that. He's going to exhale fire in a 15-foot cone.
Incredible. You can get both of them with them. With that.
Yes, with both of them, they must make dexterity saving throws.
Dexterity saving throws. That's 5 and a 1. Bad rolls.
Slayed. You slayed.
They don't seem very dexterous. So what happens to them on the flamethrowers?
They take
Do not move out of the way.
2d8 fire damage.
Amazing. Go ahead and roll those.
So that is going to be 12 fire damage,
To both.
and they're all pushed 5 feet away.
Okay. As the flamethrower forms and fires out to these 2, 50-foot radius. How do you want to do this?
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, so Cosmo is going to shoot out fire at these beasts, and then as the hand burns away from my chest, I'm going to get up and say, "Good boy, Cosmo!" And I'm gonna grab him, throw him, and he in a flame burst, hits into both of them. Poof! Explodes.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Like a massive C4 that's
Where's
being
Wanda?
flung into them. You hear boom! This explosion rocks the ground around you. This earthquake is caused by Cosmo and Galileo as the earth shakes beneath your feet. And as the smoke clears, you see the shattered bodies of these monsters on the ground in front of you. This square around you, as you all take a breath, there are no more of these monsters around you. There is this vine that came out and impaled Force Grey, still growing, but everyone's cleared out of here. Civilians, not here. They've run from this place.
Good call.
You and me both.
It's almost quiet in this square as you can just hear the rumbling as this vine continues to go up into the sky, but there's no one around you. No danger to be found in this square in particular. You do hear explosions and buildings crumbling in the distance. Is there anything you want to do in the square?
Yeah, with the rest of my turn, can I find out if Ruby saw Cosmo come out of my gun?
Yeah.
Make an insight check.
I mean, we were right.
You definitely
We
did.
were right
You
there.
were pinned to the ground. I don't know.
No.
No, she was out, yeah.
She was out.
You're the
Okay,
last one
16.
to get out.
16 insight, so that's a good enough insight that, yeah, she saw.
Okay, I run over to Cosmo and I say, okay, back in the gun, back in the gun, back in the gun. And then
Cosmo just inserts into the gun.
I turn to Ruby and I say, you didn't see anything.
Not a thing, darling. Not a thing.
We're out of initiative order as this vine continues to crawl above you.
Where are we going? Are we following this thing? Everyone who's gotten close to it has... Well,
So have we seen like the big daddy vine?
Yeah, this is another big daddy vine that
What?
is growing right in front of you. This is another big daddy vine.
But it is like that daddy vine was the one who like spat out all the little vines.
That seemed to be separate. The little vines seem to be growing of their own accord out of the ground. This large vine does not seem to be
It's not
sprouting
hurting.
monsters.
And it hasn't been hurting.
No, it just hurt when it grew.
It
I think,
impales,
right?
yeah.
I'm
Copy that.
going to look at this vine next to us, and I'm
Yep.
gonna cast Reduce,
Sure.
and try and
Totally.
just make it smaller, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna make it half in size.
Amazing. You
Try to.
send out this spell, this arcane incantation as you cast Reduce on it, willing it to shrink in size. And as you send out your arcane sense into it, you are sent back from it. I'm gonna need you to make an Arcana check.
Okay. 19.
19. This is, it goes without saying, something you have never seen before. But as you send out your arcane sense into it, trying to cast a spell on it, you gather information about what this is, and you can sense its size. The reaching up to 1,000 feet above the ground that you see is nothing compared to what's underneath. Its roots are digging all the way into the center of this earth. It is feeding off of the thermal energy of this planet, and there seems to be no way to stop it.
Okay, I
Okay.
say,
We've gotta go.
I think we need to get to bed. Our friends, right?
Yeah, let's find them.
And then what's the plan? Are we gonna climb one of these, Jack and the Beanstalk it all the way up to...
Time for plans.
I don't
later.
know.
First pat.
Okay, Pat.
Alright, I'm gonna grab you both and we're gonna fly.
Yeah,
If that you're okay with that.
Maneuver
Yeah, go.
13.
and
we
jump.
Yeah.
We're gonna jump at the same time, get
Yeah,
a boost.
I jump and kind of hold on my like black dress flowing below me.
I'm dashing.
Stop every
dashing
single time
every,
you slay.
every turn.
Every single time you slay.
As fast as you can, as fast as you can, you fly up into the air, over the top. You see Waterdeep. Waterdeep is dying. Waterdeep is crumbling to the ground. The city is devastated. As you fly over in the direction of Past Observatory, I
I'm
am
looking
going
for
to
them
go.
along the way too.
And I'm going to go back to Estelle and Ernie.
Okay.
And I'm going to go to a crossroads that is
They're trying to kill us.
a crossroads. I'm so
sorry.
sorry. I'm so
No,
sorry, guy.
I'm just going pee. You're in charge.
I can do it.
Amazing. I'm going to a crossroads that is deliberately a bit vague. A bit of a mystery.
Okay.
Thanks for being real with us.
Oh, it says who takes a shot.
It's gonna switch once he starts it.
Oh, okay.
There's a weird.
I love that that's the screensaver here, and
Yeah.
that's who takes a shot. A little bit of a deliberately vague crossroads for the audience, and that is which place? Mom's place or Dad's place? Exclamation point vote Mom, or exclamation point vote Dad.
Oh,
I
interesting. Interesting. Pat being my dad. Do you have a dad we know about?
No, I left my family when I was 13 for reasons.
Science.
I was gonna say, don't.
I won't say anything else, but you know, I have my own reasons.
Okay,
Interesting.
It's looking like 3 votes Dad's place, 2 votes Mom's place.
Whoa.
I was just thinking about Mom's place. I will admit.
Is it like a bar? Is it like something you know? Is it like I'm trying to think of like a double
Just a few
meaning, or
seconds
it's like
left.
What
your
would you like
mom's?
to know?
On which place?
Wouldn't you like to know about Mom's place?
I don't know mom's place.
Well,
I only know daddy's place.
well, you may get to know Mom's place. I'm feeling.
I feel like
Feeling.
I feel like there's something. Wait, is it that big old hill?
Don't.
Yeah,
It's over.
The
It's
big old
Dad's
hill?
place.
that is with 1 vote. It's Dad.
Okay.
Okay.
By 1 vote, it's Dad's place.
Okay.
You make it through the streets, weaving your way through. There's people screaming and running through the streets. You see that people are either going one of 2 directions. People are either going to the walls of Waterdeep. People are trying to escape to the country outside of the city to avoid the collapsing buildings, or they're going to the docks to escape via water. You, like fish going upstream,
Which one did we pick? Dad's place.
travel towards where you know the observatory is. Sprinting through the streets, you rounding corners, staying on your feet through tremors go, until you get to a strange feeling, which is that you're on the streets where Pat's place is, but Pat's place isn't there. It takes a moment to readjust your bearings. But as you go down the middle of this block, where there once was a beautiful apartment with a dome on top, this retrofitted house with a telescope looking out to the stars above it, there is rubble. Only rubble. What do the 2 of you do?
I'm. Do you know does he have any like magical items on him? Does he have any like magical sense in him? Does he have anything that can use like detect magic
Act.
on? Yeah.
You know that his glasses were magic item. It was a magic item. They were these sort of like gems of seeing, basically.
Well, but did I miss? Like, do we see any sign of Pat?
Go ahead and make an investigation check
Yeah.
or a perception check, both of you.
Ooh, great.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
23.
23? Okay.
9. Let's go with the 23.
Estel, you pick through the rocks of this building that was your home. You pick up boulders, different things, just searching through it. You're not finding anything. You continue kind of over this hill. There's still ground shaking, screaming things from the distance, but you're just focusing, trying to dig through this. Ernie, Estel doesn't see it. You pick up a brick and you find, without needing to detect magic, broken glasses. They're familiar to you.
Is there no sign of Pat?
You dig further. With a 23 investigation, it doesn't take you long to find a hand sticking out of the rubble, cold.
I'm gonna try to pull out. I'm gonna pull out my my pocket watch and try as hard as I can to. You know, it might be beyond my magic and it might be beyond like my abilities, but I'm gonna try it so many times to like make it work, where I can reverse time.
You studied so hard. There's one person who believed in you, taught you so much, and you try to go back through all those things that you've learned, all those little facts. Try as you can. You can't reverse time that much.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Estel. And I'm gonna take his glasses, and I'm gonna pop out a lens for both of us, and give one lens to you, and put the other one in my glasses, so that I have two.
Easy enough. It's at this point that the three of you descend where you knew this building to be, and it does not take you long to ascertain what has happened here.
I drop everyone off on the ground.
Yeah, I run over and see them holding the glasses. And see the hand poking up. Like, is there a rock on top of him? Like, can I try and push it?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to basically like uncover his body.
Yeah. It takes a few minutes, but you're able to. And there is Pat, and he is dead.
And he's what?
He is dead. You do get this piece of the glasses, and memories flash through your mind. And here you are.
I'm just gonna take Estel away a little bit from being so close up, just to not let you see that.
I think I'm in shock for the moment.
Totally.
Yeah.
As you
Yeah.
lead away, the ground shakes. Buildings around you are collapsing. They're still streaming through the streets. Even in this place of rubble, your time is limited.
I kneel down to Pat and kind of close his eyes and give him a kiss on the forehead. And I just want to kind of run my hands over his body and see while Estel's in shock if there's anything else on his person.
Yeah.
For her.
You look in his coat.
Yeah.
Inside of it, you take out a book, and on it is Ernie's name. It's Ernie's research.
Yeah.
You look, and you also see a little locket. It has a portrait drawn inside of it. When you open it, there's a clock on one side, and on the other side is a portrait. And it is recognizably a young Estel and a woman who looks similar to Estel.
I, recognizing them both, close the locket and hold it and look over at Estel, but I'll hold it for now, kind of seeing she's in a shock. And I say to all of them, I say, darlings, there will be time for mourning later, but it isn't safe here.
Can we have one moment?
Of course. But no one else should be dying today. We need to make it out.
I understand. We won't be stupid. We will make sure that it's...
Where do we go?
The only way I see it, when we flew over, people were heading to the water, and people were heading, what was the other direction we saw people going?
Just to the outer walls of the city.
Outer walls of the city. Something about my instinct tells me we need to go up.
Okay, I think Estelle, like, kind of recognizes the emergency of the situation, like, waking up from the shock a bit, and, she runs over to Pat and kneels next to him, and my quarterstaff is still in my hand, and I think I'm lay that on his chest and touch my forehead to his and tell him, we're going to finish this, but I love you more than words can say. And I'm gonna grab my quarterstaff.
For a moment, the sounds of chaos around you become nothing. As you share this quiet moment. And take a deep breath.
Can I go up to him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Estelle while she does that. I'm gonna put my hand on her. I'm gonna do it in message.
Yeah.
In the hopes that he hears it.
Mm-hmm.
And say, thank you for being the father mine wished he was.
Mm.
And thank you for being the mentor that brought me to true enlightenment. And I will miss you dearly. I'm also going to just do a quick check to see if I can find any of his books or any of his research in this rubble that I can pick up and find before we leave.
The two of you with Pat share this quiet moment. A breeze, almost laughable in like, what is a gentle breeze doing here at a time like this? And just wafts over you. Have that breath. You have that moment. And reality sets in. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Can I also,
Can I use
when
my
this is
bardic
happening,
inspiration?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna cast Druidcraft
No, you get to add a D8.
on these stones that he's under and sort of cause a little vines to grow over his face and a little chrysanthemum to grow out of his body.
Yeah, and
This is
as
resting.
Spleen is doing that, I'm also going to cast Mending. So as like the vines grow over, you see that all of his clothes have become less tattered, and he's like cleaned up, and he's sort of looking his best before the vines.
Your friends around you offer what they can. And out of this rubble is almost an altar built in honor and memory of this man.
I got a 33
33 investigation.
because with a bardic inspiration.
Holy shit.
I'm not leaving here without the things that he worked so hard to get. And that we worked hard to get.
Damn right.
You look, and it's not a matter of finding little pieces mixed together and things. You find a satchel built for books, and it is filled
Wow.
with not only tomes that he has purchased, but also tomes of his own writing through years and years. It will take time to look through all of this, time that you do not have right now, but you have a motherload of his work with you.
I'm gonna strap that on, and I'm gonna kind of look at you and like look at what he's
see
done.
it?
So
What do you want to do?
I'm grabbing.
Yeah.
We're going up? I don't know if I can carry all of us.
No, we climb the vine.
I agree. I think we climb.
The way I see it, there's no other way. The sea won't be safe, and I don't trust outside the walls of the city.
And the only place that a vine won't grow and impale us is on a vine.
Right.
I might know one other place we could go, but I don't know if we'll be allowed to enter.
You're speaking of,
Yeah.
Durman.
The Derearman Owls.
Derearman, yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Derearman is at the top of the mountain. I wonder if they... And it's survived every natural disaster. I'm sure they saw this coming. This is sort of their specialty, and I'm also curious if they know what's going on with.
And don't you find it kind of strange that we were
This
supposed to meet your cousin? I'm assuming he's on your mother's side.
How far is Derearman from you?
The Rearman is up the mountain. It is on top of the mountain. It's a climb. It's
And I don't
doable.
even know if we'll be let in when we get there.
Right.
I just.
And they may have seen a natural disaster coming, but this does not seem natural.
Yeah.
No.
I think we need to go back to the center of the square and see what this is. If we leave here and we don't have some understanding of what it is, I don't know.
You
I
all
need to
didn't
know.
see Force Grey is completely wiped out. We are the protectors of Waterdeep at the moment.
I don't think this is gonna stop.
No.
I don't think this is the end, and I don't think this is there is no way out of this at this point. We've lost enough. I feel like we should just go to the highest peak and pick out where to go next. Like, we should not investigate. We should not make any more dangerous choices. We should just make.
There's something
I'm
Probably.
just
going
gonna
up to
shoot
the sky.
up as high as I can and take a survey.
Make a
Is it
perception
just
check.
Waterdeep? Is it the entire world?
As you're high up, make a perception check with advantage.
And is it like, do I see a mountain with the Derearman? 17 plus with perception 20.
Perception is 20.
Yeah.
Amazing. As you fly up, you re-enter the chaos of what is happening. You see Waterdeep smoke coming up. With a 20 perception, you look in several directions. When you first look out, you look beyond the walls, east, inland, where the landlocked areas would be. People running to the city walls would go. As you look out in that direction, on the horizon, just like pockmarked, smoke rising from various locations on the horizon, and vines. Small from here,
It's everywhere.
but as far as you can see, this is not just happening here. You turn around. As you look over the cityscape, you see multitudes of people sprinting towards the docks, trying to get a last ship out of here. You see, when you look out into the harbor, ships sailing out to sea. You do see, when you look out at the far horizon of the sea, even out very far in the water, crystal vines rising.
What rising?
Crystal vines rising. Is there anywhere else that you're looking?
I'm looking for the mountains where
Yep.
she mentioned
Mount
her mother.
Waterdeep towers over the city. As you look, you can see that one of these vines has sprouted out of the top of the mountain. As a little bit of the clouds part, you do see that this elven enclave is still resting on top of the mountain. But a vine comes out of the mountain itself.
All right, I'm zipping down. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. But your mom's is safe for now.
Okay, well, I'm gonna look around and see if I see any birds.
And sorry, when I was up there, what was up? Like, I don't know. I mean,
The vines, as far as their tops go, they're reaching about 1,000 feet, but they're not reaching like farther than you can see. There's a top to them.
Okay.
I see. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So there's nothing up there.
There's nothing up there.
And I'll say, there's nothing up there.
Okay.
On the vines, there's nothing up there.
What's the closest vine to us in the city?
Probably the one that you came from, the
Yeah.
one in that market square.
Dude.
I'm looking for any birds. I want to send a message to Moira.
Totally.
Derearman. I'm looking for any birds.
Um,
First birds and then other like fast-moving small animals.
make a luck check.
A luck check.
Pigeon. Just a city pigeon, kind of wet on its underside, just like kind of like limply flapping just through the streets. It starts passing you by.
Well, you'll do. And I'm gonna cast Animal Message
Nice.
on that pigeon. And that pigeon is looking for an elf about my age that looks similar, age-wise similar to me, but is a full elf.
Yeah.
He'll have skin a bit more bluish white than me, fully pointy ears. Will probably have long, straight white hair. Do I know if Moira has any defining characteristics?
Yeah, I mean, you would know that, like a particular, like, Drearman sort of elven color in the irises, the sort of speckled, each one is very unique, so you would be able to describe basically the look of the eyes.
Okay. I'm gonna describe Moira's eyes to this pigeon. This kind of New York pigeon.
He's like, you're really having me
It
work
has a
right
slice
now?
of pizza.
I'm
and
a
it
Washington
feeds-
Square Park pigeon.
Absolutely.
He's like, the world is dying.
Yeah, I'm
you're
trying to get out of here.
You're trying to.
Literally.
I was like, that looks great.
I got a family too.
Okay, my message to Moira is, are you okay? My friends and I are coming to you. Please send word if you know what's happening.
Great. Yeah, the pigeon kind of turns towards you and just like eyes lock for a moment as you enter this message into it before it flies up above the rooftops, hopefully taking your message with it. How does that work? It goes and it can just deliver that message, as I'm assuming.
24 hours for a flying messenger or 25 miles
Great. Yeah.
for other
totally.
animals.
It can just carry that message, basically like a slow-moving message spell, right?
Yeah, do you have any insight here?
I think that's
Yeah, I
right.
believe
Yeah.
so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. It takes off.
I mean, unless it gets hit by a fucking
Right, like, unless
vine
it-
randomly.
yeah,
It takes off and you cross your fingers. In the meantime, more buildings falling apart around you. What are you doing in this moment?
Didn't we hear that your cousin was at the port? I wonder if she has a ship.
Right.
Yeah, she it's worth swinging by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I start just running towards the water.
Yeah,
I follow,
I'm
yeah.
gonna follow.
I can't stay here.
No, it's a bit of.
You guys go running.
Spleen,
Go
trench
running.
coat.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the air. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Anyone who wants up can come, but I'm going.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm
maneuver
dashing.
6.
All right,
I'm-
I can take Galileo.
Yeah, I'm dashing
Yeah.
as well.
Sprinting.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, where are you guys going right now?
We're going to the
port.
The port.
The docks.
We're
So
supposed
like
to
the
meet-
docks.
The
Yeah.
dock. We're supposed to meet Elena.
Oh yeah, the dogs. Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Do you-
Elena was supposed to be here.
She was supposed to be at the Yawning Portal, but she said she got hung up at the docks,
At the
right?
docks, yeah.
I
Like,
missed that, but
Yeah, in her little note.
yeah.
Okay.
That's correct, right?
That is correct. That's what the note said. Yeah, what's up?
When I'm up in the air, am I? Where's the Coliseum? I got a ticket to redeem.
It is at the,
Ooh.
so you're in the southern part of town. It's at the far north part of town.
Wow.
Oh, God damn it. You're like feeling all your jewels, being like, what could have been?
Got everything? Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll.
What are you doing?
To the docks.
He's flying.
staying,
He's
yeah.
flying to the Coliseum.
Well, can you see? Well, can you
I
see
mean,
the
how
docks?
fast can I can probably go like
Spleen,
I can
you
go
see the
faster than you
docks?
guys.
What's your flying speed?
There's
Uh,
somebody
your
still
regular
at the
speed's
pole
40,
being
it's
like,
40
I don't know if
probably.
you
Here's
can
your
see the
money,
docks.
sir.
How can I see the docks from here? From the
You
air?
you're much closer to the docks, I will say, because you're in the southern part of town. The
Do you
docks are in the
think anybody has
southwest.
survived the Coliseum?
Well, maybe there's some treasure on them. It's fine. We'll go to the
gonna
docks.
just
It's life or
relax
death.
What are you doing, Spleen?
That's true.
I'm gonna go to the docks, and I'll just say to Galileo and my holding on to my little feet. I'll say, and we won too.
Yeah, perhaps we can redeem it at a later date.
Zoom over the rooftops. You hear explosions in the background of you saying that. You fly through the streets. All of you going to the docks, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You thought the docks were okay? Is
Yeah,
that
I'm just
okay?
gonna go that way.
You get there, maneuvering through falling buildings,
But there's
going
fucking
through.
vines in the sea, too, man.
As you get
I
there,
know. I don't know where to go. I don't know.
as the street opens
No one
up
feels
onto
right
the
about
harbor here, you can see the harbor stretches a long way. There's many, many different piers here. The one you get to here, you see the harbor has all these ships that are setting sail. The pier in front of you, though, does have one galleon that is in dock here. There's a crowd of maybe 40, 50 people, civilians here.
Totally.
They're all mobbed up. They're not moving, but they're all screaming, like, let us on! Let us on! And you see beyond a crowd, maybe 10 brutish-looking folks. Bruisers, real bruisers. I'm gonna go to a crossroads here.
Oh my god.
For those who are still with us.
We got a lot still.
We
with
got a
us,
lot.
but-
We got more actually.
For those who are still with us, thank you for being here. This might be a confusing question, but what is Travis?
Oh my.
This was way too much.
What is
Travis.
Travis? A gnome or a Goliath? Exclamation point
Travis.
vote gnome.
You do?
Exclamation point vote Goliath.
What is Travis?
It's a it's a person. We have 1 vote gnome. We have 2 votes gnome.
I didn't expect it either.
What?
Dude, I'm so
I didn't
sorry.
expect Pat to die.
And I'm sorry too.
But I think I think it's right for the story. But I was.
I'm so sorry.
I just feel like
At your expense.
What
I
a session
have
so far. I mean,
a
it's
stepsister.
No, you're my only family.
I know.
Travis,
Well, don't you have a mother?
Alright, we
I don't know where
have
she's at.
5
know.
votes.
My parents
6 votes gnome,
lived
1 vote
underground,
Goliath.
so they were
We're with
crystallized.
each other.
You know?
We got each other.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Dude.
My sister.
Eric,
Lizard.
you son of a bitch.
Just a lizard and her half elf.
8 seconds left.
Dare
It's looking
you
gnomish.
Vote
It's
gnome,
looking gnomish.
1 vote Goliath.
It's looking gnomish, and it is
It's
gnomish.
giving gnome.
Okay.
gnome. Okay.
Fucking Travis.
Ruby. As all of you come out
Oh my god.
into this open area, Ruby, you look. You know who this is. There are 10 of these thugs. Some of them are loading crates onto this ship, this galleon that is docked. But the rest of the thugs are with like beefy arms, holding the crowd back, sitting on one of their shoulders, barking orders. It's Travis, the gnome mob boss.
Alright, everybody. You just go along, nothing to see here. You're not getting on this ship.
I start moving forward through the crowd and I cast thaumaturgy and make my voice boom and kind of create
cool.
some flames coming.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
So
fucking go.
the crowd
Get Ruby.
parks
And I
around
say,
you.
Travis! And I'm just kind of moving my way through the crowd.
Yeah. See the gnome, it's like slicked back black hair, thick eyebrows, this gnome with pointed ears, sitting on the shoulders of one of his thugs, looks down at you.
This ain't worth himself. Oh, this ain't a cabaret. We don't want no performances here. Get lost!
Bitch, don't even.
Don't even.
Bitch.
Don't even.
Actually, don't do that.
Literally, this is actually all we're saying. We're saying this out loud. Don't even.
Okay, I'm gonna do something. And, yeah, hold on.
Can we just call you a MILF? Like, let's just say that.
That's a milk.
Let's
That's
just-
a
Let's
milk.
just say
I
that.
mean,
While she looks for what she's looking for,
Yeah.
We don't
I
need
am
to say
going
any
to
more.
first in Elvish and then in Druidic scream out, Elena!
Oh.
Yeah, for sure.
Weird.
You shot that out. We're gonna resolve this first.
is there like a crate, like anywhere to kind of step up? Do you know what I mean?
Totally. There's one of these crates. One of them is broken open and isn't being used, and you're able to kind of just step up onto it, heads above the crowd, looking down now at Travis, even though he is sitting on the shoulders.
How many thugs are there?
There are 10 of them.
There are 10?
10.
It's nothing.
Okay. I stand up on one of these crates and I take out. Fucking hell.
Here, I got it.
We have.
All
Yeah.
good.
Act.
All good. Go
Okay.
for it.
Okay. I stand up on one of the crates and I pull out my violin and I look back at Travis and I say, "Life is a cabaret," and I start playing my violin.
Oh, got him.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cast
bitch.
enthralling performance.
Uh-huh.
And okay, so I have to play for a minute, so it just takes a full minute, and I just start playing this
Sure.
like gorgeous song. It's like it's majorly haunting.
Yeah.
Do you know what
Travis,
I mean?
as
But
you
like,
begin, Travis begins, stop that! As the thugs begin to kind of like look around, confused about what's happening, they start to push up against the crowd. The crowd is in a rapture. They fucking know you. And the crowd now switches sides into them pushing against the thugs
Let's
to keep
go.
them from getting to you.
great.
Yes,
Famous. You're
yes.
famous.
I keep playing, and I play for a minute, and I'm specifically directing this at 5 creatures, Travis included, and 4 of the thugs.
Totally.
And they all have to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Okay, Ruby.
Bardic inspiration yourself.
Hey, wait. Oh, I don't know if I can do this, but
What's
beforehand, I'm going to cast. Can I cast Bane on Travis?
You may. So is that all ability checks that Bane is on?
Yeah, and he has to do a -4 and saving throws.
-4.
Resistance!
Amazing. Yes, it does. After yelling out for Elena, you catch
Is it right?
Is it -4 like total or D4?
Minus a D4.
Resistance! Eric!
That's a 14. Is the flat roll?
Okay, great.
Is that already a failure?
Yeah, that fails already.
Already fails on these 4. What happens to Travis and a few of his thugs?
Yeah.
So
As
they
you
are.
continue
They,
his performance.
Queen, honey.
they're charmed.
Okay.
So I after I finish, I bow, and I put my violin back on my back, and I just kind of walk slowly forward to Travis, and I smile.
Jaw is.
And I say, Travis, what you're going to do is you're going to call off your friends, and then we're going to take your ship, and we're going to leave.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check
fucking
with
go.
advantage.
Let's go. Let's
I cast
fucking
Bardic
go.
Inspiration on myself.
Let's go.
Let's do
Ooh, natural 1. Oh.
Okay. Plus.
Bardic inspiration.
Persuasion.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Okay, 12.
Plus.
And then I do a D8. 16.
All right.
I rolled a 13.
Let's go.
Okay.
His jaw is agape. His eyes kind of fade over a little bit. He stares at you. The crowd now, enraptured.
You heard her! Into the city we go! Get the crates and let's go!
And I say, you leave the crates.
We leave the crates, motherfuckers! Let's get out of here!
Something cool is in those crates.
As the thugs all look confused,
a
but
few,
the 3 that you also
blasphemy.
charmed begin just shoving them and getting them to move as they start dragging crates off the pier and begin to dissipate as the crowd around you stares at you with awe and adulation. You called out for Elena.
Uh-huh.
Feel a tap on your shoulder.
Stop.
And you see a woman. Looks to be in her mid-30s. She has red hair pulled back into a bun, a long navy, like kind of naval coat on. It's faded. It's got patches on it. But beautiful brass buttons on it. High boots. A rapier in her belt. And as you call out Elena, she says, Estel. Is that your friend there, Estel?
Sorry?
Is that your friend there, Estel?
That is my dear friend. I'm British.
Your friend there has got me back my ship. Captain Elena McMahon.
Oh my
pleased
God.
to make your acquaintance.
Captain.
Yeah, she's a shit.
As she
Oh,
holds
bitch.
out a hand
Yeah.
and shakes it.
Shake your hand and say, no one's taking captainhood from you. Let's go, cuz.
Much obliged, Pudge. Let's get on. And you see all of you, Captain Elena McMahon, step out in front of you onto the dock, look out at the crowd, and say, right, now that they're gone, everybody up. And
I say, grab the crates.
Wait, are
you
they
see
gone?
her
Are they,
in
are
this
they,
swashbuckling pose, one leg up onto a barrel, calls for everyone to get on this ship.
Oh my god.
Everyone to get on to escape Waterdeep. What do you all do as civilians are flooding onto this ship? What are you all doing?
So there's no more
Is it
bad
Chinese?
boys on the ship.
Nope, thugs
Okay.
are gone. Travis and the thugs went skipping into Waterdeep. They seem to have been convinced that they could smuggle things through the burning city by Ruby to meet whatever fate
That is
they will meet in the fires of Waterdeep. As Ruby, you do look and you have one last look at Travis, fully enraptured, charmed, magically mystified by you.
I I put my hand to this necklace I wear around my neck, a similar locket.
Mm-hmm.
And I nod.
Travis disappears into the smoking city, charmed into meeting whatever end you will meet there. As Captain Elena McMahon is ushering people on.
How big's
What
the
are you all
ship?
doing? It's a galleon. It's
Right, does it
huge.
look like too many people are trying to get on?
It looks
Or is
like more than normal, but it's not more than is possible.
Okay, fine.
A crew.
Yeah,
Okay,
to
great.
Elena, I'm gonna say,
Yeah, wait, do we have a crew?
you have need for a few PAs?
I'm always in need for a few PAs. Please, I've heard that you're adventurers of some renown. It's great to meet you. I'm an adventurer myself. Not around that much, but happy to meet you, Astral.
Elena, here's the thing. You're smiling, and the world is ending. So I wonder, do you have a solution to this?
Wouldn't be the first world to end. Solution? Get out of Dodge.
Okay, let's do it.
I like that
All right.
confidence.
I just kind of am walking already to the ship. I step it up. I hoist up my skirt and just get on board.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna run on board and try to get to the highest point.
Yeah. There's a ladder going up to a crow's nest.
I'm gonna try to get as hard, as onto the crow's nest as possible.
High up.
And for the first time, I'm gonna flip on Pat's side of my monocle. So now it's full glasses.
Yeah.
It's just a full pair of glasses.
Yeah.
One with a telescope and one with his little thingy.
Yep.
And look at these vines and see if there's something that I'm not seeing, but through his eyes. You know, like if there is
Smart.
there's like any like magical or sciencey.
With the glasses,
thing.
make an Arcana check with advantage.
Okay. It went from 20 right back to 8. 16.
16 is pretty good still. Without understanding exactly what you're seeing, you know on a hot day looking at the pavement where you see those sort of vapor waves,
Yeah.
that is the sort of image that you see at the top of these vines. Some sort of energy wave at the top of the enormous vines, 1,000 feet in the sky. That's all you see.
Okay.
That's what you gather.
I'm gonna pull out one of Pat's journals, flip to a page that's empty,
Yeah.
and like right where he left off, and start writing some notes.
With the log continuing. Are you all aboard? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm aboard.
I'm staying close to Elena.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
just doing whatever Elena wants. us to do.
Elena seems weirdly chill about all of this. She's high energy. She's bouncing around,
been with Carson.
cracking
She's an
jokes with the
adventurer.
civilians that are on here, running around, tying things off. Strangely, there doesn't seem to be much of a crew on here. It just seems to be a lot of Elena going around, tying things off, shutting up the hatches. She sends most of the civilians down below decks to what she says are quarters down there. And the ship does pull out from the dock and turns around. It begins to set sail out of the harbor. Yes.
Where are we going?
Well, somewhere not here. Seems like it wouldn't be very sustainable to stay in the city. So, she seems like a little flustered for a moment as she takes out a spyglass and looks at the horizon. At this point, all of you who are on the deck can see out to the horizon all of these ships that are going out filled with people escaping. Some of them smugglers like Travis was, just people trying to get off with stolen goods, whatever they can. Others filled to the brim with people trying to escape, refugees down the coast. They come out and you look out to the horizon and vines are climbing up into the sky. You look back for one moment and you see smoke over Waterdeep, this home of homes, this city of cities, burning smoke. The water ripples as tremors continue to go through the earth. As you pull out of the harbor, you look down the coast, all along the coast, as far as the eye can see. vines. Strange alien vines coming out. As you go out, the sea is crowded. Even on the horizon, going straight out from lands, you see these alien stalks. So it's at this point that Elena, running around with the spyglass, looking, has a moment of thinking to herself, looks around to all of you. Fuck it. She stamps her boot on the deck. She's, Flapjack! You feel the whole ship creaking. Water begins to flood off the sides of the ship. Beyond belief, your galleon rises in the air above the sea. You see Waterdeep and the sea shrinking below you as you fly up into the air. And that's where we're going to end our session.
Holy
Eric, Jesus Christ, man.
I've been out through a.
I've been through a lot.
Literally.
I need to.
First.
I need to remind that I will be in
The Crow's Nest. Yeah, totally. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you if you're still here at the end of this. Thank you so much.
Oh my god.
For being here for the long, grand opening of this campaign. Thank you so much for your input. Thank you for shaping the story with us. We appreciate it so much.
Well, now
Wow,
what?
and thank you, Eric.
Eric.
Dude,
Yeah.
come on.
Thank you, Eric. And the cast.
Unbelievable.
We're going to have a lot of fun.
This is
What am I
gonna be
do until next
such
Thursday?
an incredible season.
Literally. Yeah.
I really
Sleep.
can't think
We're
about
going to
this.
have a lot of fun. Tell your friend, tell your family.
Yes.
7 p.m. Thursdays.
Yeah.
We'll send out a schedule. There'll be some Thursdays we miss, but mostly Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Tune in. Shape the story with
I would
us. We
say
love
do
you
it.
guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Please
No.
Please don't get mad.
Mwah.
Love you guys.
Yeah.